Thank you.
1 second.
Hold
Nice
on,
to see you.
Gabriel.
I
I
see.
gotta point this out, Gabriel.
Yeah, please go.
Jack,
Take your time.
and this is no diss to Jack or anybody, but I've heard the story a million times. Somebody's life is destroyed by their own bad choices, and they got that religious Jesus programming, so they fall on that like a crutch. I've seen it all before. It's always a story of like, oh, some dude
Don't
was on
assume.
meth and he hit rock bottom and he found Jesus
Don't assume.
because his family told him, and it's
He's
it's
not
it's
assuming.
a
You
Christian
kinda said that,
NPC.
Jack. Yeah, I don't think that's an assumption. That's kind of your
Look,
story.
my baby mama's
It's not my story,
a
Joe.
religious. My baby mama's a Jesus
okay.
freak.
Not
I
my
know
story.
this archetype.
He just said that you hit some bad times in your life, and that's what had you change and
Yeah, that's what
you
led you
found
with
other people
Jesus.
teaching and blah blah blah. It was the bad part of your life that helped bring you there. I think that's his point.
It's
And if
not
it's-
the same as what he's describing. I was
Okay, it's not
listening
exactly
to him
the same.
describing
Close.
addicts and hitting the rock bottom. And no,
The point
I was
is,
a
I've
high
heard the
bottom
story from Jesus.
All right.
Jesus
Well, great.
fanatics always tell
Tell you
that
what.
same story. A lot of them.
Hold
Like,
on.
oh yeah, I hit rock bottom.
They're
I was at my
probably
lowest,
honest.
and my Lord saved me, and I couldn't stand on my own because I'm not a man, so I needed another man inside of me called Jesus to save me.
I mean, but why do you have to
Sounds
be
like
like?
a good
So hold on.
song,
Why?
yeah.
Hold on. Why you gotta be like? This is the
Like
man.
it's a negative.
Listen, hold on, please. Why do you gotta be like condescending? I know, but it's kind of rude, bro. We don't do that. Right? We like to joke for sure, but it's kind of be rude, especially someone I highly respect. Like, and he's telling his story. You got to be condescending about it. I don't fuck with that shit, bro. Like, so just I appreciate you responding, but let's keep it a little bit more respectful, man. You know?
Yeah, can I say one thing before I leave? I want to say that I think Jack Talcott, everything you have to say is obvious. You're an actor, and
Come on,
anything
bro.
you have to say. That's the only thing I have to say before I leave.
That's why you came
I'm
up
not
to say.
impressed by you, Jack Talcott.
Oh, this
I
guy
think
sounds
you're
like he's in
an actor. The way
Bangladesh. Are you
behave,
Indian?
The way you
Are
talk.
you Indian? Panjib, is that you?
And it's
Panjib, are you in
backwards,
Bangladesh
tasteless.
right now? You trying to scam?
Joe, I can't mod God him, Joe. Jack, remember I said earlier. Alexander Carbo, and let's begin. Yo. 1992, everything I learned in my life, I learned because I decided to try something new. Yeah. What up, everybody? What's up, Lindsay? Yeah, happy times, man. Happy times. We're going to check homework in a second, but this is the homework, right? Catching up with the chat. So, yeah. Right off the bat, Machine Lies said, check out the new show exposing the LARP optics in the Panelverse. He had his show Machine Bob yesterday when we were live. I think that's why Avian Buddha was going back and forth from both shows. That's why his audio may have been messed up. So yeah, Lindsay says, seems like you always had that kind of happiness reflected inside and out. Great picture. Yeah. I appreciate you for recognizing that, Lindsay. Like I said, it shows you what a sweet being you are. Yeah, man. That's one thing my mom and my family gave me, my dad even, huh? We didn't have much money, but we had a wealth of love and being genuine, man. Being genuine. And then just one thing that my mom told me, and my dad and my grandma and my grandpa, manners make the man. Just like what's up? Just like the Kingsmen. Yeah, that's their motto. Like, would they whoop ass, but manners. A lot of times they're whooping ass because somebody was rude. Yeah, that was EPMD. So what you saying, right? Shout out to everybody. Shadow Buddha in the building. My brother, who knows what's up with manners. He said what Avian did yesterday was not Buddhist behavior at all. And that is real talk. I don't think it was either. I don't think it was like it was Buddhist. Then you're trying to get off that wheel of karma. He was generating a lot of karma by being very rude and to my guest. Because this is my house right here. This is my house, right? I see Machine, you laugh. You say he was drunk and trolling, but At one level, I guess in the cosmic giggle, it is a funny thing, but it's not funny to me. Like right now, because he was rude. This is my house, man. And even though him or anybody else may not like Flow State, for example, or Jack Telcott, like they are on my panel, and I'm not gonna let somebody come up here and just fucking cuss them out and call them all kinds of names. That's like if I went to your house or something, Avian Buddha, and let's say you say you're married, like your mother-in-law and father-in-law were in there, and I just knocked on the door and I just rushed in, and it was like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit, you're a liar. Come on, man. That's not cool, man. Fuck that. He on that Jekyll and Hyde tip, bro. Somebody's gonna do something about him soon if he keeps acting like an animal. I ain't co-signing on that. Machines Shadow Buddha said, I don't think it was funny too, bro. Totally disrespectful to the channel, and yeah, we're homies and shit, bro. He ain't supposed to do that, man. Give a fuck, man. You said I'm not responsible for people drunk behavior that call into my channel for 3 months. No, I'm not saying you're responsible for them. We're just saying that I don't think it's funny. Yeah. He's his own man. And yeah, man, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that on your show or anybody else's show. Yeah, he definitely does need we said you need to recalibrate. Who does? Let me see. The shoes, yeah, that's true. But the point is, he was on my show. That's it. It's like, he's on this show. Like, it's not really about your show at that moment. It's about my show. Even though he came from over there and got gassed up or whatever, but like that shit was stupid, bro. What he did. You don't come into my house, and this is for sure, absolutely. Let me see. Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but like, right. I don't even know how it got into your show, but like the whole point is I'm talking about my show. Like he was being not a good person. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty being a piece of shit. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, we could say that wouldn't happen in real life, but this is real life, man. This amount of time people spend here. Might as well be. Might as well be. I saw some people with a mask on earlier. They still had a mask on outside when we were going I was taking my dogs to the park right now. This older couple, they're wearing a mask. It's like almost damn near 90 degrees right now. Yeah. What's up, Marilyn? Good to see you. Good to see you. What'd you say? Gabriel can handle his own channel. He's fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can handle it, but it's nice when people like, especially homies, like we look out for each other or whatnot. You know? Appreciate you. Yeah. What up, Hurricane Paro? Good to see you, man. Mm-hmm. What up, Marilyn? Is that Marilyn? Yeah. Thought you were a mod. What the hell? What's going on? But yeah, there's people wearing I'll say why are people still wearing masks? From you guys' perspective, you might not understand in a case like the Asian way of doing things. They've been wearing masks probably since damn near 10 years before the C-19 stuff. And probably the bird flu, SARS or whatever in the 90s, late 90s. That's probably what got them to wear them. But it's like, why are you wearing them when you're walking around? I don't get it. Yeah. It's weird shit. What else did we see right now? Just got back from the gym. Man, it's funny how just an hour and a half, 90 minutes after I usually go, so many people on there. We're trying to hit the chest machine. and like there's like fucking like hella people on those racks, but we still got it in with the triceps and biceps. So that was cool. Yeah. Well, by the way, so here I put the link in right here. Right here. Is it link? Is it pinned? Is it pinned? Is it pinned? Is it pinned? Yeah, Machine, I was gonna say something about that. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the link was pinned. I don't think it is. What am I doing? Help me. Yeah, Wolfie, I do need help sometimes, I guess. There it is right there. You know, I just want to play that beat, bro. That beat was ridiculous, bro. So what you saying, man? I'll see you guys. I'll be right there with you in 1 second. Fucking sick, bro. Yo, that motherfucker had a lisp, and it still sounded cool on that song. How'd he do that? What up, guys? How's it going? What up, boys? What's going on? What's up, Machine Lies? Wolfie, what up, man? Yeah. What up, everybody?
I'm good.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm chilling, man. Yeah, we were supposed to have that interview earlier, the book of RLM, and I got an email. I was actually asleep my time. It was like almost 2 a.m. my time. And she said that she didn't want to do it because she didn't feel comfortable because of all her drama she's been experiencing earlier in the week with her people or whatever, falling out with people and stuff. So I was like, hey, man.
Yeah.
You're lost, but
yeah, we had some significant rejections. You know what I'm saying, right? In terms of, and I like saying it that way. You know what I mean? I'm following. My teacher, Dr. Scorbina, right? It was like my professor in college, but he's kind of like my mentor and stuff. But he said that when he tried to get a book published, he had significant rejections, and I like the way he put that. It's like, we were rejected by some significant groups, right? And like. Yeah, pretty much.
But at least he got rejected by a significant group, like a big publishing company, I guess. But no disrespect to her or anything, but ain't nobody here fucking I show speed or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like where it's
we're not gonna shit on her, you know.
Right. You got it. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to do this shit. Actually trying to make it better for her. Trying to gas her up, probably, Wolfie. What's that? What'd you say?
Yeah, I said, look who they have up now, right? I mean, you could guarantee, I don't know, but you could guarantee several of those groups may go behind in the back channels and spread misinformation about you and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying, right? Like people who are lining up over there and so what, and, so on and so forth.
Could have, yeah.
I could think of a few people already that were in the chat that don't really have your best intentions in mind. They try to smear your channel and your content, and they're basically, like mods over there and whatnot. Yeah. So the thing is that, they probably let her know, like, this dude, you know what I mean, right? And that's not surprising to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it could be that, definitely, because there are a lot of people that want to put their 2 cents in, right? But my thing is that I talked to her and she was like, "Oh, let's do it next week." But I was like, let's talk about it. Like, she still wanted to do it, and I can understand from her point of view the shit. But my thing is, like, I always I told her, it's like, it's a new day, man. Every day is a new day. You can unless you want to ruminate in the misery, the bad things that happen, right? You know how we do it over here, guys. Like, I'm not more or less we dig people up, right?
Right. And I don't understand why she wouldn't want to come over here when you talk about everything and anything and you're open to everything and you're not a piece of shit and you know how to kick people out the right way. You're not like, I don't understand. Like, why wouldn't you want to come up here? I think it's a great time and we learn a lot. That I don't get it. I don't know what she's about. I don't know who you're talking about, but
The only thing is I can say, like, thank you, Wolfie, for saying that. Because you know how people are, like, I can see, like, we having an interview here and she's opening herself up because that's what she said she wanted to do, right? Talk about everything. You know how people will nitpick that. They'll do a review and just like pick apart like your life story, especially the down parts. You know,
okay.
But that's par for the course, right? But yeah,
I guess so. That's pretty
she's
sad,
new. She doesn't
though.
see it like that. But anyway.
It's almost like a relationship. It's almost like a relationship now. If you're gonna come up here, I gotta give you all of me. You know, like I'm gonna show you all of me. For you to come up and have a conversation, just be you, and who gives a fuck? And if you don't like it, leave. I mean, whatever, you know.
It'll sort itself out, right? Like it'll sort itself out, yeah.
Right.
But
you know, I'm just me. That's all I can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If people don't like it, it is what it is. I just hope you tell me that way I won't come back again. I'm not gonna come here and be like, oh, Gabriel doesn't like me anymore because he said something, but he didn't even say my name. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, you know.
No, I'll say your name. You know.
No, but bad analogy, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like,
no,
it's weird. People are weird like that, man. They get all in their own head, and it's like maybe it's a you problem. Like that's really, and I think we all have you problems. You know, we just have to deal with them and figure it out, and not get mad at other people when people are trying to help and give you good content and good things to ponder on and learn from, and things that they did, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's because so many people are bad faith that like when someone is genuine, it's hard for them to see it. Yeah, I've probably cut off people like that myself when I was on my more paranoid states.
Yep.
You've done it before.
But then I've learned. Yeah, then you learn from it, dude, and I love it. Coming on here talking to you, you're fucking way over there, and I'm here, and it's just great to freaking have great conversations. And yeah, we might bump heads sometimes, but I never disrespect you. I will just, you know, I'll just leave, whatever. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. And I think some people go overboard sometimes, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Machine. Like, I wasn't saying that you gassed him up or anything, because we already talked about that, Avian Buddha, but I think it was just on principle, no matter whose channel was, that's like a rude thing to do, to just go up on my channel, especially someone we have a rapport with, Avian, and like just start cussing people out. Like, now that might happen and other people might allow that, but like he did it twice, dude. So I thought that was kind of fucked up of him, man.
Is that the Asian guy?
I think if you look at the people on the panel and around, right, and you look at the basically the content, what they put out there, right, the majority of what they do, right. Yeah. I mean, most of the people on the panel, they're usually drunk trolling people, right? So I mean, that's literally 100% of their content. All right. So,
but that's that them, bro. Like, this is my panel, and he's been around. Avian's been around. And you would think to know that, like, just because there's like an Imperious on my on the panel doesn't mean that I'm gonna dictate my show like Imperious would. You know. So
that is a good question. Were people like Imperious on your panel yesterday?
No, it was a metaphor. Were they? No, not that harsh.
Then I can understand how he's coming with basically the same type of energy.
Yeah, but I'm just can't. I mean, that's trying to see. Can't you at least like concede a little bit the fact that he was rude?
I'll stick up for Buddha right now because in terms of the panels and the people that are here, here's the thing: is that around, like in the panels and the people that are around, you know, right? I'm talking about, we all get to associate with people, but I'm talking about the quality of the content and the speech and, you know, how it comes out most of the time. I'm saying 90% of the time, Buddha's not like that. But the people on the panel,
to me, he's been like that a lot, bro.
Are like that.
That guy's been out of pocket.
I'm not sure that's entirely true. I'm not sure that's entirely
true. There, like talking shit, bro. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying I've seen shows where you guys have had really good conversations, and we've had really good conversations off the show.
But that doesn't,
so I don't.
that doesn't give him the right to. That doesn't give him the right to come up here just because we had a good conversation. And I love those conversations to be like an asshole and rude.
I'm just saying, like, look, the people who I have on my panel are, I would say, they're of a higher quality. All right. I understand they're not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm saying the quality.
Than who? Than me? In my panel?
I mean, I'm on your panel right now. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. You're telling me I'm talking about myself. Like, I don't know.
No, but you said that higher quality.
Contributed to this show, and so has Buddha numerous times.
No, I think
I know that, but you can't call somebody out like for being rude.
Sure they can. But then I'll open up the floodgates. I got some people to criticize on that panel as well.
Yeah, then go ahead. That's fair. But I'm talking about in that moment, bro.
Yeah, like for example, like part of my show was a critique of those people. You know what I'm saying, right? So that's what I'm saying.
I know, and the guy was feeling himself too much, and he came over here like he thought that this is the same thing going on over here.
Right, it's got nothing to do with me. Right, it's got nothing to do with me.
I didn't say anything over you, but I'm saying, but you told me, and I saw with my own eyes after reviewing your stream that like he went over there and straight was laughing, saying, "Ha ha ha! I went the NPC thing and I called Flow State a motherfucker or whatever the fuck he said."
Sure, and I'm
like
not
so.
like,
So that's what I'm saying.
Sure, and I'm not totally and I said right away, I don't co-sign his actions. So I don't know why, right? Like it's a whole thing of, oh, these are the type of people that you have. Motherfuckers.
No,
like,
nobody. No. Now you're exaggerating. I never said anything about the type of people you have. That's your mind, bro. Like you can. I didn't say that. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about Avian Buddha. You're the one that brought your panel or whatever. Like that. I'm talking about him only, bro. You can't get me with that one, man.
What's wrong with Avian besides he got drunk and called somebody an asshole? Like, what's the huge
He's
deal?
being rude, and when I told him to chill out, he does it. And this is a repeated offense he's done on my thing.
I don't know.
I know, but why are you speaking for him then? Like that's the thing. Like if it doesn't have to, nobody said it. Nobody said it has something to do with them, man.
I'll stick up for his behavior because it's as bad as everybody
that was bad behavior, though. You
said
you were sticking up for bad behavior in that instance.
No, I'm not.
No, I get. Yeah. I get what both of y'all are talking about.
Look, the entire panel is a bunch of drunk assholes calling each other names.
I'm on the panel. I'm not a drunk asshole, and nobody was. There was one guy that was out of line, that glitch guy, but for the most part. We were chilling in that moment.
There was a guy.
You didn't even watch it, though, and you're saying that shit. You were going past encounters you've had or seen. We're talking about in that moment. Like, I get it if people already have beef with them, but when you said
switched up the energy too much from what was going on. I did watch parts of the show. I tuned in. I looked at few segments of it. I don't think the energy it was significantly drowned out. He got shit for it on the panel, which is usual, right? So I mean, I just think people can move on from that, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna say.
I don't really get a big deal about it. I'm not really getting the gayness about it.
Excuse me?
Shit happens. I'm sorry.
It's gay.
My bad.
What do you mean? Me like telling my boundaries and shit? I mean, fuck, man. If I can't do it here, where can I do it? What did you mean when you said you gotta recalibrate? You talking to me or what?
In the chat?
In the chat? Yeah.
I was talking to Buddha.
Oh, he has to recalibrate. What's he got to recalibrate?
Because he said that's your homie. Like what? It's like that's y'all's.
It is, right?
Like what do you mean? Isn't that your homie too, though? This is some guy that we all met on the internet recently. Like, what are you talking about? That's my personal homie. Like, what are you talking about?
I think he meant he meant that like closer. Hold on, bro. Like he's a closer homie to you than it is to us.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. No, we've all.
You don't understand that there's levels of friendship.
Look, I've known you guys longer than Buddha. I've known you guys longer than Buddha, so I don't understand what the problem is. Right?
Have you hung out with these dudes? Have you?
I wish you. I'll tell you this, bro. I wish you would go to bat for me
on the show, off the show. Now they're pretending like they're not Avian's homie all of a sudden. It's kind of
no. I mean, in person. And I'm saying, like, have you actually hung out in person,
bro?
If you never hung out in person, that's not your homie,
bro. I know.
That's just my opinion, but it is what it is. I mean, we have friends online, but only to a certain extent, bro. You never know what people are gonna do on here, bro. And Machine
No,
Line
here's the thing, bro.
is
Like,
a good
Exactly,
dude.
bro.
Like,
I'm not responsible for everybody's actions. Like, good lord.
nobody's saying
I
you. I don't
know.
understand what you're. This is
And how
strange in the sense that,
he's
like,
my special friend and not everybody's? That doesn't make any fucking sense, bro.
your special friend. I said,
why did he
you can't
become my special
understand that,
friend?
man. Like I said, like you spent more time with him. You know him more than you that Shadow Blue and I do.
I may not.
Isn't that a fact?
That's what I'm trying to communicate to you. I may not. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we've known each other
On your
for so
streams,
long
and bro, like he's been on your streams. That's a fact. Way more than he has on my stream.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
want me
it's
to
not like
judge
I
you by
talked to
all the
him in the-
people you've had on your streams now?
What's that?
You want me to judge you by all the people you've had on your streams now? I
I'm
can
not
do the same
judging you,
thing.
bro. We're talking about friendship.
I know, but I can do the same thing. Are you friends with all the people?
I'm
you
not.
had
No,
on
no,
your
no.
stream
You're
yesterday
you're
that talk shit about
misconstruing
me
what
all
I'm
the time?
saying.
Oh, okay. Or the people that you had on your stream all the time. That
See,
live.
you keep switching
Hold on.
around, bro. Like this is very
Yeah, but the people that you
not
have
sticking
on
to the
your
point.
stream
You're not
all the
sticking to
time
the
that
point,
slander my
man.
shit. Are you friends
Who
with them,
started
bro?
slander your shit, bro?
Oh, come on, bro. We've
I'm
talked about
trying
it
to
all
slander
day. I've
you.
sent you tons of messages about it, dude. Come on, man.
I'll tell you right now. I
I'm
don't
not
think
slandering your shit. What are you
All right,
talking
me and
about,
bro.
bro?
All right, bro.
We're not best friends.
I slander
but-
your show? How so? Give me an example. How do I
I
slander
never
your
said
show?
that. I never said that. You said I'm homies with everybody I have on my panels. I said, are you homies with everybody
didn't
you
say
have
that.
on your panels
I
that
never
slander
said
my
that.
shit? Okay,
Guys,
then. Okay, then.
I didn't
Then
say you were.
analogically apply the same case
Is
to
it
me,
that
bro.
serious? Is it that serious right now? Like
It's
you
not,
guys?
dude. He's making it that. He's making it that.
I'm
serious.
making it. Do you ever take accountability, man? Like all
I
I'm
take
doing is I'm
accountability
bringing
for other
Avian.
people's
I'm
actions.
bringing up Avian Buddha, and you
No,
have
I
to
take
chip in.
accountability for other people's actions on your panel. No, I don't. I don't.
I'm not.
take accountability for that.
Fuck the
Get
panel
fuck
shit,
outta
bro.
here,
If this panel shit wasn't even a panel, but in real life, I'm saying, bro, the guy was rude, plain and simple. That's what
Do
I'm
I
addressing.
take accountability for his actions?
I don't care what you take accountability for in this case.
No, I'm not taking
You're the one that
accountability
keeps
for
speaking
another
up for
grown-ass
him.
man's actions, bro. Get real, bro.
You're telling me about a grown ass man. Okay, good
A
one.
grown-ass man.
Good
Yes,
one,
I
good
am.
one.
Yeah.
Good one.
It's all good, bro.
What is-
Hey, people
what
are
does
gonna
it
do what
say,
they're gonna do, bro.
Did we, Shadowboo said, did we watch the same broadcast yesterday? Avian literally came up and didn't say hi. The NPC just started to cuss out Flo, Sane, and Jack, regardless of how I feel about Flo. Yeah,
So
I don't
what
think
does
he
that
likes
have to do
him.
with me?
Hold on, I'm gonna start reading. Disrespecting the channel. That's what it has to do with it.
Well, we all know
What does that
Machine
do with me?
Lines
It
doesn't
has
like
nothing to do
flow
with me,
state.
bro.
Nobody's
That
making
has
it about
shit-
yourself.
That shit nothing to do with
You're
me,
making
bro.
it about yourself. I'm not making it about you. You wanted to chip in. You could have just been quiet while I
He
was talking
literally
about how
made it
the guy
about
was
me when he
rude on
said-
my show. But
He
you're chipping
literally
in.
said-
You're making it about yourself.
He literally
I'm
made
not
it
making
about
it about
chat.
you.
He literally made it about me in the chat, bro. Whatever, dude.
That's him. But just like you said, I'm not gonna speak up for another man. That's his shit, bro. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about your relationship with him. I'm talking about him. He was rude on my channel.
Cool. What do you want me to do about it? Like
Nothing.
all right.
I'm telling
I ain't
you're
gonna
not the
do
only
shit
one in the
about it,
broadcast.
bro.
There's
Like,
people
move the
listening,
fuck on
and there's
with your
people
shit,
on
bro.
the chat.
Cool, bro. Like I ain't
There's
got shit
people
to
on
do
the
with it.
chat.
Ain't shit got to do with me. Straight up.
Then
Hey, it's
be
all love.
quiet then.
That's all.
Oh,
love,
yeah.
man.
Be quiet.
I'm talking
Bro, do you want
about
me to leave on your panel, bro? Do you want me to leave? Like,
Just be quiet then.
I'm here.
No,
to
I'm
talk
saying
to
like
people.
you're
What the fuck
making
you
it
saying?
about yourself. When
Be
I'm talking
quiet.
about,
All right,
if I want
bro.
you to leave, I would just kick you. I
No,
don't want you to
Machine
leave.
Lines,
Obviously,
he's saying
Go ahead,
stop
dude.
bitching. He's just saying stop bitching about it. Leave it alone. End of
You
story.
stop
It's-
bitching
Who's
about
saying
it. They
stop
started
bitching about it?
bro.
No, I'm just saying, like, just leave it
Wolfie,
alone.
are you
That's
awake
it.
right now? Wolfie, do you even know what's happening? Bro, they're
He's
the ones
okay. He's
bitching about
fine.
it, bro.
He's
They're the
fine.
ones bitching about it, dog. Like, what the fuck are you smoking?
I'm gonna bitch
No.
about it as much as I want because that guy's a
Oh,
rude
go
motherfucker.
ahead.
That's why.
Go ahead, bro. It's got nothing to do with me.
No,
thank you
I'm
for
not
telling me what
smoking
I can do
anything, bro. I was just saying stop
Okay,
bitching about it and
should
leave it
be
alone.
fine.
Let's
Yeah.
make a good fucking show
Hey,
tonight.
don't tell
That's
me
all I
I'm
was
bitching
saying.
about something, bro. You get
No,
fucking-
I'm saying
get
both
a
of y'all
grip.
are bitching about it. What the
Get a
fuck?
grip, bro.
No, Machine Line, dude, stop, man. I'm not hating on. I'm just telling. Just everybody's bitching about shit. I'm just saying in general. Like I'm not hating on you, dude, at all. Like I love you both.
At
You guys
Shadow
are
Buddha
fucking
says.
great, bro. Like I
It
have no
says,
problems
for
with
sure.
that.
Yeah. At T-Mail, I
There's no
met
need
Avian,
to-
went back to your channel, started laughing about calling out Flo, disrespecting Gabe's channel. I meant it. If you're homies with Gabe and Avian, wouldn't you call out Avian? That's what he said. I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, we can all call other people out that have talked shit about people and disrespected the channels. We can all do that for each other, and whoever does it more
That's
is
true.
our homies for sure, dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of who stands up for me and everybody
Oh.
who's around me and all that shit all the time, dude.
Yeah,
So
and
you
I've
guys
done that
can do
many
that too.
times for you on that shit.
Yeah,
too.
and y'all could do that too. But I'm telling you
I've
right
done
now,
it for you before.
How
Numerous
many
times when
times
nobody
have
else
I
was
ever?
around.
How many times
Mhm.
have I ever shit
I
on any
mean-
of you guys? Never.
I mean, a lot of
So-
times, me and my crew are like the only ones here, dude. I'm telling you straight up. But yeah.
What do you mean? We're the only ones here? Where? I mean, my channel.
Yeah, like we fuck with
So
you more than
that was like
anybody.
a nice little sneak diss right there. Okay.
No, don't
Yeah,
you know
and I
we fuck with
appreciate
you
it.
more than anybody? Don't you know we
And I
fuck with you more
appreciate
than
the
anybody?
way you said that. That was like a sneak diss, though, bro.
You
That
can
was.
take
It
it
was
that
a
way if you
jab.
want to, if you're sensitive.
If I'm
You can take it
sensitive,
that way if you want to.
why
if
do
you're
people? What's
sensitive.
wrong with people having feelings? That's
Look,
the psyop in
You
itself.
literally
Like,
said that yourself. You
Mm.
said the machine lives are the
Yeah, I
only
did.
ones that fucks with us are out here, bro. You said that out of your own
yeah,
mouth.
I did. And
You
did I
saying it
change what I'm
yourself.
saying?
So don't. So
All
I'm
right,
not
well,
gonna.
give each
Don't change up what you're saying, bro.
Well, just give each other a fucking hug and calm down. It's okay, bro.
Hey, look,
It's
I argue
alright.
with everybody like this. I'm gonna
I know
defend
you do.
myself and my shit. Motherfuckers try to slander my shit all the time. I stand above all this shit.
I
Nobody's
know
saying
you
that.
do, Machine Lives. That's why I like you, bro. You're a good dude. Maybe I don't come on your channel all the time, but I'm in the background listening. I'm just saying, bro.
What's up, Skywalker?
Like, I'm not
84.
hating on you at all. I'm not hating on Gabriel either. I've seen you fucking tweak out, dude. I know how you roll, bro.
And I'm saying right now, like, I get it that like people fuck with me and then other people stop fucking with you because you start fucking with me, and I understand that there's a pressure behind that. So I'm real about
me?
it. I don't try to hold people
How
accountable.
about me? I don't
for
give a
it.
fuck about them.
No, he
I'd rather
never
have
said
you as
you.
a friend than them any day.
That's what I'm saying too, though. You know what I mean? Like I'd
Yeah.
rather
Right,
be
I'd
here.
rather
You know what I
listen.
mean? Right? I'm not a cloud chaser. You know what I mean? I'd rather be like
Nobody
you
said
know
you
with
were.
homies. You know
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Sorry, I had to do the woo. My bad. But yeah, fuck
Our
you, dude. I
first
don't care.
fight.
You can wave all
good.
that money,
Get it out the way.
wave all that money in my face, dude. I am not fucking. I don't give a fuck. You can eat that shit. I'm walking away and doing my own thing. You know what I
let me
mean?
see. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all love. It should
Now
be.
I'm not
you know
even
what I
mad at him anymore.
mean?
Well,
You shouldn't be.
avian Buddha as much anymore. Fucking. Let's see.
It's good. Talking
good
is
what?
great.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's why we have a mouth, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. But that book of RLM, that was wild, bro. Because she had streamed earlier in the morning, right? Which she normally doesn't. And then that's when I got the message, and I'm like, okay. And I went up there because I did felt some type of way, because I'm like, you say you don't want to do your thing, but then you're spilling your guts on your broadcast right there. And then I let her know. She apologized, and then I think she went live again, right, Machine? When I saw you over there, that was like the second time she went live.
I mean, I was there to support the show that y'all were doing, right? So I went.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you saying that too.
I was saying, hey, we're from MPC. This is how I do.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, man.
That's social credit right there, bro. Appreciate that. You and Snow right there. But you said it. You're like, we're from NBC. But she didn't fucking read that shit. You know what she said? She said, she's all, maybe we can, she's all, I want to do this eventually because when I make it, I can go back and look at the times, the good old days. I was like, wow, that's pretty bold. When I make it. I mean, hopefully everyone makes it if they want to make it, but people are crazy.
And I appreciate you putting me on the channel, promoting my shit, saying I'm part of the faculty and whatnot, and always bigging up, the intelligence and whatnot, bro. I don't even try to put myself out there, but you guys do, so I greatly appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, because it's stronger than you two. That's why I probably get all passionate and stuff, man. Yeah, and I get it. Dude. It might get annoying for you sometimes, like how I ask questions, like. I'm like grilling you, bro. I'm really interested in these things, man. And I'm looking at it from the point of view of like my normal audience member that might not ever heard any of these things.
Yeah, dude. Like 10 minutes after I argue with people, I'm straight, dude. I'm cool, bro.
Like, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Dude, I feel like I just worked out.
I get people to that level. I'm sorry about that, bro. But
it's all good, bro. Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate you, man. You
This
say,
is the best.
yeah, it's true. Shadow Buddha does. It is. He's always have TMOs back wherever I go, even the other creators. Yeah, man, they always be sneaked. They're not always, but yeah, we stand up, we say stuff.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. Like with like Avian, like we gotta like insulate him a little bit. Like I don't know, like not a lot, but the dude is really socially awkward, right, or whatever, right?
Right. But like, here's the thing though, we gotta isolate him. But then again, it's like I was doing like big bro love, like hard love. I'm still gonna love him, metaphorically hug him after, but like I wanted to let him know, don't do that to my shit. But
you gotta
still
humble.
cool. You know what I mean?
And I
gotta humble motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I had to say like so many times because of Brown's Boy and a bunch of other people, right, or whatever, right? That like obviously like everybody that says everything like that's not me, right? No, or whatever.
Right. I know.
I would never. Yeah, like
you're your own man.
You know me. Yeah, I don't even call into shows, say something, and then leave. That's never like if I call into a show, I'm there for a while. Like
usually the last one. That's what's cool.
Yeah,
man.
I stick around to the end. Like even I might talk to the people after the show, be like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, is your personal life okay?" Like,
those are the greatest conversations sometimes, and then you wouldn't do it if you weren't patient. Well, I got
my nigga.
Faculty member, another faculty member on the channel, Twilight. You see that? You're on the faculty too on my channel, Twilight.
What's good, bro?
Yeah, what's up, Twilight?
Yeah, aliens going in the drunk tank, bro. For real.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I'll put them there myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll put them there myself, bro.
Nah, I just wanted to say though, like it's good that people can have arguments and then come together after.
Yeah. We have an argument like every month, and then he apologizes, and then we're good again.
Right,
so
everybody. It's good
I just had that. That's why I was confused, bro. We hadn't talked in a month in the shit. Me and Avian, and then like he did that, so I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. What's up?
No, I just wanted to say it's better to bring it to your face and have backbiting.
He's a good dude. He just needs to stay.
You know what I'm saying? No, Gabriel and Machine Line is a good dude. I watch them both flip on people, and it takes a lot for them to actually flip on you. They're actually pretty decent. You know what I mean? They'll warn you, and if not, you're getting kicked the fuck out. It is the way it is. You know what I mean? And I think they're very fair. So that's just me.
Thank you. Yeah, that's important, right? Like. This is Machine Lies guy in the middle when I was trying to get at Avian.
I will. Me one day. He was like, this dude need to shut the fuck up.
I will.
Oh, you muted you? Twilight?
Yeah, dude, I'm an Avian expert, bro, for real. Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah. It's so sucky because like when he's on point, he's on point. Like that. I love his knowledge of books and how he can he's like an encyclopedia, the way you can just pull shit.
That's what I mean.
A lot of you guys are like that, but he really
was like telling me to curse
supercomputer.
Shit, dude. It was fucking wild, bro.
No, Twilight knows this. Like we get weird. Like
well, he's a cool dude for the most part. You just need to stay the fuck away from the alcohol.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like philosophers, like
I agree.
People that are into like mystical stuff and shit, they nerd out on shit, but they're basically fucked up, dysfunctional people at the end of the day. Most of them.
Like, I mean, the people in the metaverse.
Like, that's true. I'm an exception.
Hold on. Bro. I think everybody's fucked up in some sort of way. At least one part.
Well, yeah, I mean, for sure.
That's a given.
You know what I'm saying? So don't be hating. Machine Lies. We're all fucked up.
But if you got a 10-year-old book that's all ripped up and shit, bro, you might have some other problems.
Right. Oh no! If I have I'm not ripping books. No, I'm reading them.
What?
No, I'm talking about like just a beat up book that you have notes all over it. You know, I'm talking
about
okay. Out of, bro.
I got a book for my dog when she was a puppy. Tried to eat Fall of America, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yeah. That's where I'm coming from. But you said with notes and shit, those are the best ones. You ever get that from the bookstore? Yeah, like the ones with all the highlights and stuff. That's a good one. Yeah. Those are good.
I got a bookstore. Like the best part of the book, the page will come out because I opened that shit so many times.
Yeah. When does it get to a point when the highlights too much, when there's more highlighted than not highlighted? I don't know, or underlined or whatnot. Yeah, that's all fucked up. So what's up, man? What's up, Twilight? What's going on, man?
What's
the word? Man? Chilling, man.
Chillaxing, man.
Supposed to have the interview, but fuck it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Machine, I thought you were gonna go up there, bro. Surprised you didn't go up there.
I mean, I was just waiting for your show. I was going to talk to her on your show, but now I find like zero reason to talk to her. I'm like, all right, there's no point in talking to her. I don't know. I just forgot she existed. But,
yeah, she actually wanted to restream the shit. I was like, nah. But anyway, bro, it's getting out of hand, bro. Like, cause I try to like find some new places, you know, expand and stuff. That's a whole weird sector too. That Gospel of Bob, Chaotic Truth. That's where they come from.
oh God, that dude is annoying.
Yeah.
The airport dude, man. Good Lord, bro.
What do you call him, an airport dude?
I mean,
Oh,
I think he, like, drives the airplane.
Bob. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's the pilot, I think. Yeah. He said moron. It's funny. He's a pilot, and like half the people there are flat earthers. So it's like that would dispel it right there, right?
Hey, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't say. Bro, it's flat when you. I'll just say this, Wolfie. It's flat when you want it to be. It's round
when it needs to be, right?
Yeah, I don't care, bro.
Like,
I would imagine that the only way you're gonna see it is if you astral travel or you die, quote unquote, die, and you're leaving this solar system, and you're like, oh, that's what it was, type shit.
I ain't alive, so it's kind of fucking irrelevant. But yeah,
no, in all reality, does it really matter though?
Right. I'm more interested not in the shape.
Yeah,
shape
right.
of the
What's the
earth,
matter?
the shape the earth is in. You know. Like,
well, I can tell you this, dude. I don't think we're in space, dude. I see the same stars when I step out on my porch every night and smoke a stogie, and I see them every day.
It's like a screen. It's like a screen. Like you can't go there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
it's
right,
not.
dude.
It's real.
We're not going anywhere.
But it's not
it's
like
real, but
something
it's
you can travel to. It's like if you want to travel to stars, you're better off like doing that through occult means.
Yeah,
that's the reality.
cults or psychedelics or
like you're not. You can't go like past low orbit. Like they didn't take a fucking, like Disney fucking car to Mars, bro. Like get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay, well here's you're right.
Like that shit look like fucking Disney World, dog. Like come on.
Well, remember on Disney World, there's always a track on that vehicle,
bro. Like come
on.
Well, at least they didn't lose a lot of kids, I guess.
Okay. So wait, hold on. The title of this broadcast is "Everything I Learned in My Life." I learned because I decided to try something new. So I'm going to try something new. I'm gonna with Twilight, nothing big or anything. What Twilight just said, I'm gonna fuck around with this idea. Okay, let's say. So you're saying it's a screen up there, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean it's fake.
It's living.
So you're saying is it a screen of? So you think it's a screen of a picture of something that's really there behind it?
It's living, bro. It's living.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would say because every star pulsates if you look deeply into it.
So based in my cosmology, bro, Sophia is the living Earth, right? But if you actually take it further, there's a Gnostic text called the Trimorphic Proto-Noah, and what it actually says is that she is the sun, moon, and earth, and outside of the sun, moon, and earth is the realm of the archons. And so what that means in layman's terms is that
Yeah.
Oh man, come on, man!
Damn it, he was getting deep too. He was getting deep.
You got a glitch out from yesterday. Same glitch. Yo, bro, you can break it out and shit.
What's the matter? You says you want to trip the fuck out? Question everything you knew. Pull up holographic moon footage. You can
everything's
I
a lie.
I've seen that before. Yeah.
Well, no, dude,
do you think everything's a lie?
I know. Well, not every. You know what I'm saying. There's a lot of truth in with the lies.
Definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God doesn't create dead things, right? He creates things through living spirit.
And I have to agree.
Okay.
Everything is living, even the stars. Everything.
It's alive for sure. I always thought it was, but not. But the way Twilight mentioned, it reminded me really alive because I could say like the planets have life on it, but the way he said that they're alive right now, I got a different feeling this time. Like it's like kind of like cells or bacteria up there.
I can only go by.
Around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can only go by what I see, and what I see is through a telescope as the stars are pulsating.
Mhm.
And plus, if you really look at all the artists, rappers, they all freaking Saturn, dude. It's all about Saturn, fucking
Yeah.
or
Saturn
sun
worship.
worship. You know what I
Saturn is
mean? Or
big.
this, yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about Satanism, and
It's
that's
not.
what it's
It's not
about.
all bad though. Saturn is
No, I don't.
absolutely
I'm not saying
necessary.
it's good and bad and everything, bro. It's the yin and the yang.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
Let
Yeah.
me
Well,
read
no, I'm not
this.
saying you are. I'm just saying a lot of people think that,
Okay,
and
go
so I'm
ahead.
just like making it clear in case
Well,
people
hold on.
think
Let
that.
Gabriel go.
Let me just read this real quick, Twilight, and then you can go because I wanted you to finish because you were in the middle of a thought before you cut out. So thank you. Well,
Right.
says, I like vibes on YouTube. There was I won't say that. He says I like the title, but for me, I would have to replace. I decide to try something new with something stupid. So everything I learned in my life, I learned because I decided to try something stupid. That sounds like the formula from the show Jackass, right? It made them millions and shit, right? Try
Yeah, that
something,
makes a lot
Bro,
of sense too.
yeah.
Gabriel, you just cut out. You just like, whoa.
I did.
Oh, I heard him.
Yeah,
Though.
dude.
Yo, your shit was tripping, bro, because I heard him fine.
All right, so it was my internet then. It was my internet.
Yeah,
My
it's
bad.
your internet. Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna let me bring him up to Twilight, but you forgot. Remember what you said before you got cut off.
Yes.
Let me bring our friend real quick. Let me bring.
Good job, Gabriel.
Hey, what up, Harmon? Mr. Harmon, how's it going, bro?
Good. Cool Joe told me to come to your channel. Remember?
Yeah. Thank you for taking his advice. Good to
Okay.
have you. I'm sure you know Machine Lies.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Steve.
I don't know that. I know I've seen their names and stuff, but I don't
Mhm.
really much come on. They know that.
Yeah, it's nice
Okay.
to talk to you again. Yeah, I've spoken to you before. You're a Mormon. I mean, you used to be a Mormon, and I mean, you believe in the flat Earth and whatnot. So yeah,
Right.
thanks for being here.
Right.
Okay. I want to hear what Twilight Light says, and I'm gonna add something to it. That's why I came on.
Okay. Well. Oh, that's Vibes. I'm tripping. Oh, what's up, Vibe? My bad. Vibe. I know Vibe. He's the creator in there. Yeah. For what's up, man?
What's good, buddy?
So go ahead, Twilight, bro. You remember what you were getting on?
Yeah. So essentially, the idea is, in a nutshell, because it's very esoteric, is that space, okay, is outside of the sun, moon, and earth is inorganic. Okay, so it's not the same as the sun, moon, and earth, which is considered like basically like a trinity. And it's living, it's organic. Now, what's interesting about this is they somehow knew this thousands of years ago, because this is a fact. The solar system is inorganic. Okay, it's imitative. All right, so the space is not a vacuum. Okay, there is an emptiness, in contrast to what the Gnostics called the pleroma, which means fullness. Kanoma means deficiency. Okay, it doesn't mean like there's um, necessarily something wrong with it. It's just less than perfect. So like pleroma is almost like heaven, but it's like a living divine field. Okay, and the kanoma is like this algorithmic intelligence. It's like a pattern system of that just kind of like repeats, almost like AI, like a cosmic AI, right? So there's like this non-conscious imitative uh program. I mean,
Yeah,
to
use
make
that
it
word program. That's fine.
it
You know
as
what that
simple
means.
as possible. Yeah. Well, this is just very like esoteric. And I would have to go through like a whole like cosmology thing to get
No,
into.
no,
The
to the
right,
abridged
yeah.
version of that.
So yeah, it's like I said, it's like an imitative consciousness. That what it does is the way it's explained is like they essentially copy what they see the aeons. The aeons are like the gods, the generators. They call them generators. That emanate from the originator. The originator is like the big G God. But
The God, the supreme being.
yes, and
Yes.
everything is done through dreaming. So if you like get into like Australian Aborigines and like African and like in like very ancient like shamanic traditions, because
Dream time.
the original Telestai, right, like the Wangina and all this. Okay, the original Telestai, which were later called Gnostic by their enemies, the pagan ones, because there were pagan, there were Jewish, and there were Christian Gnostics. Okay, but the original
Mhm.
ones were the Telestai, and they were the
All right.
pagan Gnostics, and they saw this entire reality as a dream, not a simulation, not a prison, a dream.
Hmm.
Okay, an interactive dream of a star goddess called Sophia, and Sophia emanated this entire reality through an act of what they call unilateral dreaming. She dreamed unilaterally, and in doing so, she created what they call the demiurge. Okay, and the demiurge is the god that believes it's God. Okay, and then he
Couldn't those
created.
people call that like a Satan type God? When maybe the Bible
Yeah,
talks
it's
about
the same.
Satan.
It's the same, right?
Uh,
It's Storoma, except that what they call Satan
Remote
is actually
viewing.
the only thing is that what they call Satan in the Gnostic sense is what most people call God. So that's the twist. Um, Jesus is seen as a messenger of the true God in Gnosticism, in Christian Gnosticism. Um, in pagan Gnosticism, he's called Christos, and he's an aeon. But that's getting deeper into again. I'd be here
okay,
for a
wait.
while.
Let's stop there real quick. Then
Yeah,
that
that's
was a
why I'm
fascinating.
landing there because we'll be here a while if I get into all
Yeah,
that.
that's a fascinating creation story. I like
It's
that. Do you
very
see any
fascinating.
parallels to the creation story? Because I take it you read the Bible, right, Harmon? I think
Oh,
you spoke on
I
it
have
before.
at one time. Yes, I used to study it for about 20 years.
Yeah. Do you see any similarities in the Bible? What Twilight showed in terms of like creation stories or
If you always
any
dig
other?
hard enough, you can get any confirmation bias that you want. That's my opinion.
Okay,
That's why it's interpreted it a million different ways. You
right.
know?
Yeah, for sure.
But all I was
Yeah.
coming on to say is, did you guys know this? I learned myself. This is things I went. Okay, all these guys are making the claims about these stars and everything. So I saved up to a couple of years and I bought like an $8,500 pair of binocular rig with a very expensive tripod and everything that costs. So I wanted to get the best pair of binoculars that you get. They're called binocular telescopes. All right.
Right.
And so one night I'm out there and it was about this time a year ago and I'm looking out I see Venus. Venus is real easy to see in the sky in the evening at this time of year. Then in the fall, it's in the sunrise, right? You know that, right?
For sure.
Yes.
Okay. So I take my binoculars, I turn and look at it, and did you know it has phases like the moon?
Yeah. And it's crescents too. That's why there's
That's
a lot of
phases,
like
yes.
symbolism.
But it never becomes full. It only gets up to 78%. But I'm sitting there looking at it. So I got my phone adapter and I put it on, I took a picture of it. And everybody I showed it to, they always thought it was the moon. I said, no, that's Venus. So we're not taught anything. It's not a secret.
No.
It's just not taught.
Thanks, Buddha.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Can I?
Most definitely.
I would like to ask a question. Do you think the moon is a solid object?
Yes.
Well, you can't say anything about that. I just know it's a light in the sky for all I know. We don't.
Because
no one knows. And everybody who makes up the statement saying, I hate it when they make statements of fact. Just say, in my opinion, I think the moon is this. That's all anyone can say.
I'm not making facts. I'm just saying that I took a picture during a baseball game on Nesson and I could see through the moon. It was blue behind it. And it was right when it was going to be pretty much full, you know what I mean? Or almost full.
Right.
Forgive me. I might be I might not be totally full, you know what I mean? But
and I know what you mean.
It was all blue behind it. You could see through it. So I don't think these things are solid objects, man. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's your opinion. Yeah. I mean, we will never know.
The party begin.
No.
Okay.
You are.
And this is how the thing that helped me. No, I don't mind. I don't call them interruptions. I call them interjections. It's a conversation. So I don't mind if you say, hey, wait about this, because that's part of carrying on the conversation, in my opinion. So one thing I did do in 22, they said we landed. I call it a drone, but the NASA called it a helicopter on Mars. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I do.
No. I'm just going with the narrative.
No,
You
I
remember?
know. It's just funny.
Okay, it's claimed. All right. So I started thinking because I was looking at things and I said, well, the atmosphere they say on Mars, when you're on we call it sea level on ground, is the same as it is on in the Earth as 160,000 feet. So if you're there, it'd be like the atmosphere is 160,000 feet, which we can't breathe or do act on without oxygen tanks. So I started thinking, okay, so I wanted to know how high a helicopter can hover, because it's hovering and flying around on Mars at 160,000 feet altitude. So I said, how high, and this is what got me going, can a helicopter hover on Earth? Do any of you guys have a guess? You want to guess?
Not even close to what they said.
The strongest
10,
helicopter who said 10,000?
I did.
Yeah,
Gabriel.
the strongest helicopter can struggle, but it can cover at 10,000 feet. Most of them are around 8,000 feet. All right. I said, whoa. So on Earth, you can't hover above, and these are strongest military helicopters you can get, but they can fly higher than that. Don't get me wrong. They just can't hover, if you know what I mean. They don't.
They
can't sit
still.
They can't just sit there and just chill out. Like, we're eating pizza. No, we got to keep moving. Yeah.
And they can just fly about 18,000 feet. They claim, which is hard to prove the claim, they get some of these fancy military ones that will fly at 25,000 feet. But but if you have any stall at all, you're dropping like a rock. There's nothing to hold them up. So anyway, so I started thinking, well, that answered one big question to me. It says, now I always wondered why they didn't take helicopters up to Mount Everest when people are stranded up there. And I was wondering,
how tall is Mount Everest?
29,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So I said, that's why their base camps are always around 9,000 to 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
That's their base camp. Why? Because that's how helicopters can land.
Yeah.
Right. There's a few base camps, but you know how many people died on that mountain?
That's because they can't rescue them because the helicopter can't go up there and get them. I said, wow, that answers a lot. Then I went to another question. I go, and all this started in 22, and I was thinking, well, how high has man really ever gone? And so then I look in.
How high have you gone?
Pardon me?
Sorry. I said, how high has Machine Lies gone?
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see, because it's not like a secret. It's just not taught. So then I go back and I look in the internet and search what I can. And in 1958, we started a project called Project Man High, right? And they wanted to see how high we could get. They couldn't. At first, with any jet engine, anything, rocket or anything, they couldn't go past 55,000 feet because air got so thin, there's nothing to push off of. Right. So then that's when their balloon project started. So in 58 to 63, they did these gondolas with balloons. And there's this guy named, he just died a few years ago. He's 98 years old. But anyway, he went up, Joseph Kittinger. He took a gondola up and he got up to 95,000, sometimes to 100,000 feet on a couple of going up there with the gondola, with the balloon. The only thing that's gone up there is helium balloons. And so then you remember Felix Baumgartner. You guys all know about him that did that Red Bull jump.
Oh, we've seen that video where he jumps from the
gondola
platform. Yeah.
And so Joseph Kittinger, this is in 2012. So Joseph Kittinger, this is all leading me from asking the question, how does a helicopter fly on Mars, right? This all leads together. It all ties together. So you need background and substance to figure it out. So Felix Baumgartner, when he went to break the record was two things: how high you can go, and the record was how far can you go free fall. And they wanted to be the farthest free fall. That guy Joseph Kittinger, he was in his 70s then, or maybe in the mid 80s. He was his ground crew. Because now Felix Baumgartner is going to break his record, so he's there, on the desert floor doing that. Anyway, so that all goes through. So I go, that leads me to another thing. Well, this isn't making sense. I said, so knowing this, and I've talked to pilots and stuff after that. I had one guy who owned a Learjet I'm talking to, and he had owned it for 20 years. He's in his 60s now. He's already sold it. Well, he says, I fly at 55,000 feet. I go, are you sure? And he goes, yeah. I said, okay. I said, you owned it. I can't dispute that, right?
Yeah.
Then he goes and looks up his manuals and stuff within about 10 minutes. I didn't know he was doing this because he in his mind, he must have questioned himself. He says, I apologize. We never flew above 40,000 feet. He says, my manual says how high we can go. He says, but we never flew above 40,000 feet.
Yeah.
And I said, do you understand why? And I said, I'm never a pilot car, nothing close to it, right? But I said, what do you need on ground level to take off? You need air, and lift. You need lift. What are you lifting off of? You're lifting off the air, right? And it's the air sticking up and you lift off, but you get so high. He says, yeah, we used to go up there. He says, we do it to save fuel. I said, okay. Then he goes in and I talked to him, and the penny dropped, as we used to say. He realizes he didn't go over 40,000 feet. And I still really haven't found any proof. I know the SR-72 claims 82,000 feet, but the Russians had to beat us. The MiG said it went 102,000 feet. They always go one up on you. You know,
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
What do you think about fuel in planes? Like, I would just like to know. Like, a lot of people think
I'll
that.
Get back to it. I just don't think it's told what we're said. It doesn't take near as much fuel as they're telling us.
That's what I was gonna say. Right. It just gets them this. No, wait, hold on. Sorry, Gabriel. I don't mean to be a dick. 2 seconds, bro. I just want to say that I heard it's just enough to get them off the ground, and when they air, it's pretty much free energy.
Well, it seems like it's almost self-propelled through the jet engine. I studied that back in 2016 when I first heard about it, and it definitely they're not putting 58,000 gallons of fuel in each wing. I mean, the weight you couldn't do it. That's just logical. People want to believe it; they just believe it because they don't want to think. But anyway,
hey Harmon, what about?
Yes, go ahead.
Before you close it up with the Mars stuff, what do you think would happen if we go all the way to the top? Is there a shield there or what? What do you believe?
That's what I'm getting to. That's what
I think so. Etheric membrane, I would say. I got a question though, real quick.
Go ahead.
If space is a vacuum, why do astronauts train in water?
Well, we know that space. I think this group realizes it's not what we're told. So that wouldn't even make us. It wouldn't make any sense. It's just a illogical movement they do.
Exactly.
Okay, so these.
Well, the question is, where are they going, or are they going?
No, hold on. I'm pretty sure he said space wasn't a vacuum, is what he was getting at in the beginning.
This is amazing. This is something new for me. Harmon's actually making
where
flat
are they
Earth
going,
interesting.
Or are they going anywhere? Do you remember seeing like Buzz Aldrin and all them like after they went to the moon supposedly?
No, when I say
looked?
interject in a conversation, you carry the conversation and you don't take it to another direction.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Harmon. We'll get there. Pause.
And just ask a question of what you know. So now these gondolas that were going up and these balloons these helium balloons, there's nothing gone higher than 126,000 feet. One time they claimed 132,000 feet, but that's pretty shady. No one knows that 2 years after Felix Baumgartner went up, there was a ex-CEO from Google, one of the lead guys that got billions of dollars. He wanted to break his record. So he got on this super, what I would call, it looked like a deep sea suit that you would wear underwater, one of those big old.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you getting at?
10 times more. It's 10 times more strong and bulkier, right? And so he had.
That's what I want to know.
He's almost there. He's almost there. I have a feeling he's almost there, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
What did he say?
He's. Are you done with Are you almost to the point of your story?
Well, it just adds on. Yes, the point. If you want me to stop.
Yeah. No, I want you to just. Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Anyway, so he tried going up higher. He didn't go in a gondola. He wanted to be lighter, so he put the balloon on the big balloon on his shoulder and strapped it to the.
Yeah, we all know this, bro. What are you getting at? Please, just
let him finish. He's almost there. About Mars, Harmon. How's that? So you're going about
the Mars thing? It doesn't work because they said they tried to say that helicopter worked because they put an extra rotor on it. That was their answer. But anyway, so none of that story holds water because what we can't do on Earth.
And I love lasagna. I love lasagna.
Me too, bro.
That's about the firmament, right? Everybody tries to say that we have a gradient. It gets thinner as we go up. Well, a lot of these flat earthers, which I argue with all the time, say that oh, you have to have a container because or else it'd be vacuumed out. I said, well, you don't believe in space, so there isn't that. And nature has a gradient. It gets thinner and it gets so thin that we can't go any higher.
Right.
So the
But
firmament
how do you know that?
about. Huh?
He's at the firmament. He's finally here. He's finally here.
Okay.
Okay.
And so
Here we are.
I want to hear. That's all I care about right here. It's like,
man cannot recreate anything in nature. They can't make a seed.
Okay.
They can't make a blade of grass. So in nature has a gradient. Man cannot get in a container and have a tank of oxygen. It's the same all over that tank. The pressure is the same. They cannot create a nature. I mean, they cannot create a gradient. So I'm just saying, we just can't travel higher than a certain part, and that's it. So far as there being a firmament, no one knows. You know, all it is in the storybook. But and you have to just believe it. So there is no proof of it. The proof is we have a gradient. We can't go above 126,000 feet. It's about 26 miles as high as man's ever gone. So that's all I can answer.
No, that's good though, man. I need to get there. But Harmon, so are you now? I'm confused. Are you flat Earth or round Earth?
Right. No. Right.
I'm against flat earthers who say statements of fact. Let me finish. That they say, and they can say anything. In my opinion, I believe there's a firmament. I believe there's this glass. I believe
there is a firmament.
Oh, that's what he said. Glass. That's interesting. I've heard some other guys say it's like glass plasma.
They say they found the glass, right?
Right.
There's something there, right?
Yeah.
So you have no idea there's a firmament. If it is, it's a belief.
Well, dude, let's just be honest, dude. Just what they say of going up, the radiation, dude. How you gonna get through that and go around the backside of the moon when you never went to the moon in the first place? It's just amazing to me, and it's all about China. It's all about it's a bunch of bullshit. Back in the day, dude, I'm just saying, I see every day when I step out of my house, dude, I see the same 3 stars at night, dude. Every single time. Yeah. It could be 11 o'clock. I see them. So
are you
how the fuck are we floating in space?
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like, why don't we have, millions of dollars where they have a deep sea exploration program? Where they don't millions of dollars
exactly.
They go and find out what's hidden deep underneath the ocean.
Bro, because they don't want you to know this.
Why?
No, I think they already have machine. Yeah, machine. I think they already have.
Well, there's an easy answer to it. It's because the mythology of science is tied to space and not to the ocean.
Facts.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Why is that? You think?
It's like it's like how I was explaining, on the show, and this
More
is
money
for me is from, from Lewis Mumford, right? He said the space, program is no different from the Egyptians building the pyramids. It's just a mythological equivalent.
What do you think about them not being able to build it? I'm sorry, we're switching off. My bad. That's machine.
I was just gonna say this real quick. Like, it makes sense if you want a place where you can funnel money, something you can funnel money with. It would make sense to do space that's so abstract compared to the ocean, right? Where you can literally see what's going on and stuff like that. So.
Right, where they got the internet in the ocean,
right? Like because we're studying what's on the earth and in those plant species, right? Or like in the coral or whatever, or in the fish, we may find things that can heal human beings and chemicals and shit. Right. I mean, as far as they know, they admit that there's nothing out there and they still want to go. It's like, what the fuck?
There's this guy in the chat says, "What's the matter, you?" He said, "I didn't know this." He says, "It makes sense. A bird can fly the same basic maximum height of bird, eagle, and a helicopter."
Yeah,
so, I didn't know that. So that makes more sense too. That's just more thing on it.
Oh, right, yeah. Little Wing. Shout out to her. She's started off on Machine Lies, right? She's one of your contributors, right, in the chat. Little Wing.
Oh yeah,
she's cool. She's hella cool. Well, she said an eagle goes 10,000 feet.
No, they do.
Yeah, they probably can't go much higher than that, but
that's crazy.
They can pick up a baby goat. They got 1,000 pounds of pressure in their fucking claws, dude. They can pick up a fucking
machine.
Oh, I was going to mention also about that Artemis coming down. It also adds to the atmosphere and whatnot like that. When Artemis entered in, they were going 25,000 miles an hour when they entered to the atmosphere. And they call it the atmosphere. I call it air. and at 75, at 10 seconds, you travel at going 25,000 miles, you hit the Earth in 10 seconds. So they haven't even hit their brakes yet, but yet
Right.
at 25, 75. So, and guess when? And this adds to my research, what I did on my own. They didn't open their first, what they call drone shoot or something they called it, at 20,000 feet. Guess what?
And it died.
Oh, that's what I left out on you guys. What altitude do you think they can deploy in a parachute and the highest?
I'm gonna say 20 just because you said.
Well, 20 they did. Listen, it doesn't fill up air or nothing. It doesn't fill up to air till at least 10,000 feet, and most parachuters open up their chutes at 8,000 feet.
Yeah. They don't call it a little wing for nothing. 07 for nothing. She said there's a vulture that could go up to 30K feet.
Yeah,
according to Google. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, I like
30K.
You ain't going higher than birds, man. I'm telling you. Unless you got some shit on, bro. Like, I think it's funny, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Machine, Machine the Twilight Semester.
Artemis going to open their main chutes, and there's two articles I read from NASA, and they changed the story on both of them. One's 8,000 feet, 1,000, 5,400 feet. So
NASA gets, NASA gets like 60 million a day, don't they?
I don't know. It don't matter. They get a lot.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what they get. It's if you get it $5.
Hey, Harmon, are you familiar with Crow 77, Wolfie? That channel?
Me?
Crow 77
or Triple Crow?
The Triple Crow. That is, yeah, because they talk a lot about flat Earth stuff too.
No, I have been over there, Gabriel. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I wouldn't lie about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been over there in a long time, though.
No, he's not a flat earther.
Oh, he's not?
No.
No, he just talks about a bunch of. No, he just proves everything.
Him and Jaren and a few others, like they're like changed or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed. That's right. Jaren definitely changes shit because they went to Antarctica. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Jaren pretty well.
Yeah.
The same thing with Witsit Gets It too. Witsit Gets It. Yeah, they all changed their shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
I argue with a lot of those guys because they make too many statements of facts. You know,
to be honest,
you don't know.
I'm just gonna be real though. I don't really know. I just don't think they're going to the moon. You know what I mean? And landing on that bitch.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can leave this place until it's our time.
Well, until what? Yeah. Twilight, what do you think's happening? Is there a moon matrix going on?
Nah,
we
bro.
can't leave?
Nah, bro.
What's up?
It's not a moon matrix. It's just you can't go past low Earth orbit. There's like a fucking etheric membrane that keeps you from going out. Not to mention all the radiation and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And I say you can't go past 55,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's below.
You could land a globe there. You could land shit on there, but you're not.
No, I don't believe that, dude. You guys seen the fucking rocket they blasted and they hit the firmament and nothing happened? It was like back in 19.
That water stuff that looked like came out. Well, this time looked like some water hit.
I don't know how real that is, Gabriel.
Yeah.
I don't know how real it is, but they tried blasting the firmament back in the day, dude. Like I forgot what it was called.
Of course, scientists do weird shit like that. They try to destroy everything when they're trying to. What is that? Speaking of avian, he brought up there's some. What is that called? Like where the people dissect animals while they're still alive?
Vivisection.
That is
right. Yeah, that is what he said.
That's disgusting.
That's what they're doing to the damn Earth, dog.
It's twisted, bro.
You know what I mean? The scientists like trying to poke and prod too much, man.
Yeah, earthquakes.
Is there any evidence? Is there any? Can we go back to the ancient philosophers, or even
everything we have is
about flat Earth or round Earth? Is there ever any mention of that?
Earthquakes are happening because mountains are growing.
Yeah, I think Pythagoras was a round earther. Like we talked about that on the show, right?
Yeah,
he was a baller.
He's a baller. I love it. Let's go. He's a baller.
Shit. Yeah. What do you think, Machine? You personally, what's going on with that?
I mean, I'm more into figuring out what's in the earth, what's in the ocean, right? That's more my
priority.
So if I get my hands on a science book, I'm gonna go in that direction with it. instead of trying to figure out what's in space. You know, I'm concerned with the Earth, you know, and also with the social politics of the Earth, you know, in terms of the humans, right? So you know, I'll deal with like political history or something like that instead.
That's a good segue. Let's go around. Let's see. Let's name a philosopher that speaks to you individually, and like how you can see like what you learn from that, how it pans out practically, like in a practical way in your life. I'll start. Like for me, one of my favorites, I have to say, is Machiavelli. I like.
You took my shit.
To be honest,
Damn it.
to be honest, bro.
Pivotal, dude.
Yeah, because he wasn't all metaphysical, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like, he wasn't talking about like he was just talking about basically.
He was against it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was, right?
Yeah, he's kind of like warns against idealism and metaphysical speculation, even in the Prince.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Oh, the bullshit, pretty much. Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of what you're saying about
that,
speculating too much about space, for example. In fact, instead of like focusing on what's in front of us or underneath us.
Well, that's the thing is like there was always a link between cosmology and metaphysics, and recently this became forced because of the compartmentalization of knowledge in general, right? So
yeah. So, Wolfie, you got a second one you choose? I took Machiavelli. Is there anybody else? If not, we'll move on. We'll think about it. Let me ask.
No,
Twilight.
go ahead, move on. You son of a bitch. You took it.
That's why I want to go first. Mr. Twilight.
Yo.
Is there a philosopher that speaks to you? Well, can you think of one, and like how it relates to your like everyday life in a sense? Well, you learn some of this stuff.
I'll drop one no one's ever heard of. I'll do it like that.
Yeah, it's something new. That's what we want. Something new.
Schelling.
Sounds familiar. Schelling is a Frankenstein author.
No, yeah, you ain't getting me with Schelling, dude. You already know me, but yeah.
Go ahead. Who is this person?
He was a German existential philosopher, like existential idealist. Yeah.
He's a contemporary of Hegel.
Okay. And what's some of the stuff that we could relate it to what's going on now or whatever? What are you saying?
Well,
Bricks and Dungeons.
Oh boy! All right.
I'm always trying to say. You make it in layman's terms, Twilight.
Yeah, no, it's not okay. Like one of his major quotes, which I completely agree with 1,000%. And I think this kind of like demystifies like every like, and this is one of the main reasons I brought him up in the first place. One of his major quotes, okay, and I hold this almost as gospel, okay, that I think demystifies like 90% of like New Age and like the world is a trap or like a fucking evil creation or a prison or a matrix or whatever, is this: nature is visible spirit and spirit is invisible nature. Period.
One more time. I like that.
Nature nature is visible spirit. And spirit is invisible nature.
Woo! That's fire.
Yeah,
that's pretty hot.
And how
do you spell his name? I wants to know how do you spell that.
He was a reactionary to Kant, who said that essentially all reason was impossible. Basically impossible. And so instead of it being like mind versus matter, I call him Kant. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Wolfie said cunt.
No, that's what he said, bro.
He is kind of a Kant, but anyways.
I am. I love it.
Yeah. Kant kind of was, but at the same time, he was kind of necessary. See, this is why I want to do this, dude. I'll be here fucking forever, bro. Like, if you know me and Machine, we are philosophers. Even though Machine kind of hates philosophers, he's a philosopher regardless. Because even philosophers hated philosophers. So it's kind of funny, actually. Like most philosophers hated philosophers, and that's why they hated.
Yeah, like if you're brown, they call you a scholar. It is what it is.
Right. Well, I think you're a philosopher. I think you're a philosopher.
How do you spell his name? So we can the chats they're calling for the name.
Schelling. Yeah. It's It's Friedrich Wilhelm Joseph Schelling.
Wilhelm.
Very,
Wow.
yeah, very,
Wilhelm.
very German. Honestly, I think the
cats.
German. There really is no fucking true like psychology or modern
Well,
philosophy like
well, they
outside of
said
Germany.
spell
Like
it.
I really will make that
Yes.
argument. Like during the Renaissance,
Sir.
it was the Italians. We
Sir.
had it. Yeah, yeah.
I
You
got it.
have,
I think I got
you
it.
have to
Frederick
spell
Schelling.
it. You have to spell it. You
Yeah,
said
it's
it. You didn't spell it.
Uh-huh.
SCHELL. No, I was just about to. Don't worry. ING.
Yeah, SCH. Yeah, whoops, I spelled it wrong in the chat there. Yeah, SCHELLING. I think so. I could be getting it because it's one of those German things, right?
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
kinda-
it's
Got a
SCH.
fucked up name. I found him. German philosopher.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you wait one
Kind of
too.
looks like Vibe,
Right.
the YouTuber.
Yeah, so he was natural philosophy,
Looked like it
or
was.
what could also
What
be
is the
called
reincarnation? Check
the
this out.
classic hair.
This is crazy, bro. That's Vibe.
Oh, he's a handsome
Maybe
guy.
Wolfie's uncle or something.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm from Bezos. No fucking way. My uncle, bro.
All right. Back to it. So go ahead, Twilight. Keep going. It sounds cool, man. I like
So he
that.
says
nature.
humans are nature becoming aware of itself. So he said that nature and humanity are actually mirrors of each other. I totally agree.
Facts.
This is very
yes.
animistic. This is very pagan. Okay.
Mhm.
So what today we would call this and I totally ascribe to this in a way. Like I use a lot of different like titles.
You're next,
If I
Harmon.
was to
We're
be
asking next.
completely accurate, although I feel weird about this, because people are like, "What are you? Are you a Gnostic? Are you
Just
Christian?
say it.
Are you, shaman?"
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey,
So nature is dynamic, creative, and self-organizing. What's called negentropic. So it restores itself by itself through itself. So in other words, nature doesn't have like a fucking plug, right? Nothing's plugging it in. Nothing is like, keeping
no,
it
it's let
together.
loose. It's all loose. It's ready to go. They do what they want,
Right.
type shit.
It's inherent by itself, through itself. So nature is divine. Okay.
That's
And
what we are, though.
telling
In a
you-
way,
well,
if you think about
well,
that.
Yes. No, we are.
But
We
we're the only one
absolutely
that pays taxes. We're the only one that pay for water. We're the only one that pay for electricity. We're the only ones that pay for trucks. While they
But we
live
are
for
made
free
of
and
the
I
four
give them
elements.
bird fruit every damn day. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's true though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So
funny.
there was this idea of, the subject and the object, the observer and the observed, right? So this was one of the things with Kant, and this is one of his like major arguments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so his answer came from actually a Gnostic idea before the Gnostic texts were even bound, which
Yeah.
is the absolute. And it's not something that's distant, but a living ground where like opposites essentially dissolve into nothingness.
Yeah,
So
the
this is like
ground of being.
abraxas,
Yeah,
right?
that's where you lay on the rest and they dissolve in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
kind of almost like grounding, taking off your shoes and you just ground and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like
So that
like
things are
electricity.
for it,
Yeah.
too.
but
I
they
think it was like
operate through a
Woodward?
dialectic.
Wait, what's the word?
I think like he had a word for the ground of being. I'm gonna look it up.
Yo, that's just deep though. It's deep.
But then,
Yeah,
Twilight,
yeah.
you're saying about this dialectic, okay?
Yeah, well, basically everything is one essence, but it operates through
It's literally called
dialectics.
grund. GRUND. Yeah, ground. Yeah, exactly.
Grund.
Yes.
Yep. Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
No, listen, Gabriel. This is some deep shit, bro.
Creation
No pun
has
intended.
intention. So this
sure.
brings back like Heraclitus, is that everything is constantly in tension, and that tension is necessary.
Mhm.
Okay, and being and becoming are actually, well, basically, to put it, how do I put this? Okay, being is an epiphenomenon of becoming. They're not actually separate. So again, this is the idea of contradictions are necessary and oppositions merge together. They're not really oppositions; they only appear as oppositions through perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Creation happens through tension. Okay? And so does recovery. So things are driven out of whack. They're you know, or again, going back to the Gnostics, they said there is no evil. There's only error that is taken beyond its point of correction. So example, real world example. If you go and you have a fight with somebody, right? And it was just like a minor disagreement. And y'all fight and then you have a drink and then you know, everything's good, right? Like that's how I grew up, right? But let's say you have somebody whose mind isn't right. And they fucking like don't know how to stop. Right?
Yeah.
Drinking or fighting?
Fighting.
Well, that's like Machine and I, Liza and I had a disagreement earlier. Hold on, we had a disagreement earlier
thinking
today.
the same thing.
But like now we're cool now, so
right.
Right.
So you have like excessive violence where people will start like grabbing like fucking, you know, baseball bats and whatever the fuck else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or missiles from Iran.
And then they realize what they did and they're like, oh shit, like they're dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's too late.
So,
it's beyond correction.
So the Gnostics would say that's evil. The evil is not like a thing in itself, but it's actually the extrapolation of error.
Can I ask you guys one question? What if you think everything that's happening right now in our lives is meant to be and there's nothing you can do about it?
I agree with that.
In some ways it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay with it.
You know what I mean? Like, I think everything's meant to be, and you can't fucking stop it. I mean, you can only stop things around you. You can't save everybody.
The way you look at it, it's different. Maybe the only way we call free will is just our perception of it.
Exactly. Bang. But yeah, because that's what we believe, and I've been through so much shit. Like, I'm thinking like nobody wants it. You know, I gotta fix my life. I can't help you. I gotta do my shit. You know what I mean? With my old lady. You know what I mean? And I can't help you, bro. I'm sorry. And people get mad because I can't help them, and they know I'm doing okay, but they're not doing okay. So they think because I'm doing okay, I'm supposed to help them. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Don't take my kindness for weakness, you know? And that's what I think, because that's what I've lived through, and I only go by experience. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I think. And we can argue about the fucking the fucking moon and fucking star, but what's really going on around us, dude? I think that's more what we need to pay attention to.
Yeah,
is family,
absolutely.
Fucking people, fucking us, dude. Yeah. Fuck all this bullshit, dude. Let's get together and fucking do something. You know what I mean? That's worth something.
For sure.
Instead of arguing about what fucking, hey, is it flat or is it fucking, is it going around? Is it a ball? You know?
It's a psyop, dude.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Like Russian
this is good. Let's pause that for a second.
Hold on, Gabriel. Gabriel, I just want to say this one thing. A lot of people keep doing it because it makes them money every day online. They do it to make money.
Right.
And it's funny how fucking people jet. And it's funny how people are still here, still doing the same shit, grifting, and not being motherfucking real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
No, I like this thing already.
I know my dude right here. Like, he doesn't do it. Like, he doesn't do his shit for money at all. Like, Twilight's 100% real, bro, from what I've seen. So for real. Like,
no, I'm not saying any of you guys. No, machine lies, dude. I'm not saying any of you guys. I'm just speaking in general. You know what I mean? I see people do it all the time. You know what I mean? It's sad. I come on here to have a good time and have a good conversation with real motherfuckers, and that's what I expect. You know what I mean? And people, what are you trolling? I like to bust balls and have fun, but I'm not trolling, dude. I'm not here for that. You know, I'm here for a real conversation, and I consider Gabriel as a friend, but is he really my friend? We don't know, but we are friends.
No. I mean, yes or no.
I'm down with you, bro.
Because like this is the theory, the theme that keeps coming up. We've all spoken on,
right, dude. Because we don't know each other in real life.
This is real. You know? This is people go. They said it yesterday to me on a stream. Like, this is not real. Yes, it is. This is real, man. It's just, how did you say it, machine? Or somebody said there just happens to be a screen right here, but this is actually reality.
Yeah, right. No, it is. Yeah. I want to say one more thing. about showing, because this is actually really interesting.
Okay, then can you make it brief? Even though this is awesome, because I
Yes.
want to get Harmon's take on it, because
Yes.
he's our new friend here. So
This is why I didn't want to start though, because
that's
this is
okay.
fascinating. This shit is fascinating.
We can, but remember, we can always circle
Okay.
back. We can always circle
No, but
back.
this is why this is why he started though. He kicked it off,
So-
bro.
So he says this. He says art unites conscious intention and unconscious creation. Right? So think about this for a second. Conscious intention and unconscious creation. So where does unconscious creation come from to begin with? Right? So I'm not asking for an answer. He says it shows the absolute directly, not abstractly. Okay? And the absolute is God.
Hey.
Okay? And he says expresses what logic alone cannot. And he said, having all these things being so, he says, and then remember what I said about philosophy, he says he believes that art reveals truth better than philosophy.
And art can
And
be
the
anything.
mind of God. Yeah.
Yeah, art can be anything. Expression, the way you wave your hands, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you draw, the way you paint, the way you ride a dirt bike, the way you drive a car. It can be anything. Art is everything. And
true.
remember,
I believe that too.
And
absolutely.
he made the argument
Streaming is art.
that not our inspiration
And
was
streaming
not
as well.
just from the, he made a distinction between the brain and the mind. The brain is a program, the brain is a machine programmed by the world.
Yes.
The mind is something different. It's psyche.
Yeah, that's why we go to
for the
school.
Soul, right? So he said the mind is something different, and it's tapped into what we would call God. And sometimes God whispers to us if we listen, if we're quiet enough. And then that inspiration is where art comes from. Was actually a way of the mind of God expressing itself. But
Yeah, I
only
wouldn't
if we're
deny
quiet enough.
I would never deny God, bro. I can tell you that. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is.
Pause that.
And he
Pause
said the
that real quick
philosophy
about
was
the
too
art.
logical and arguing. And so art
God
was more.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Pause it. Okay, Harmon, I hope you're still there.
Yeah.
What philosopher speaks to you, and how have you used some of their ideas in your own life?
Well, I wouldn't call him a philosopher, even though he's listed as a philosopher. Victor Schwaberger. V-I-K.
Victor who?
Schwaberger.
Okay. Tell us about him.
Well, was an American, Austrian forester, caretaker, naturalist, philosopher, pseudoscience, and inventor. They called him a pseudoscience because he's the one that came up with the vortex for the jet engine. Okay, and so his philosophy is, if you want to say it, which I don't call it philosophy, and the guy kept talking about nature, but this guy went to things that's applied nature, that you can see it and do it. Not create. No one can create nature, but everything in nature is a vortex. Everything, he says, everything's a vortex. Everything moves in a vortex. Even if you have a sliding glass door and
you can only copy. You can only copy nature.
Yeah, but you can't recreate it at all. You can try and copy it. No one can make it exact.
No, absolutely. No, that's where we get like birds. That's how we learn that, then maybe we can fly. Like, you get what I'm saying? We can only copy nature. Like, no, we can't recreate it. We can't. No, I'm with you.
So,
So anyway, so he showed everything goes in a vortex. Even like the window, like your sliding glass door, if you get water on the outside, if you watch it, it goes down in a vortex, which I call is the force of nature. Even when you pee, it comes out in a vortex. When you pour your water from a pitcher to a glass, it comes out in a vortex. Everything has this force of nature that's going in a vortex. If you've seen the yin yang sign, like the sun and the moon going around us in a flat realm, as we look at it, that's the vortex that we're constantly in. And I believe, from looking at it, that's what ages us, because we got continually, we're in this force of this vortex that we live in. And so everything, trees go in a vortex, everything, pine cones, pineapples, everything, even rocks you crack on, they're in a vortex.
I'm sorry. Can I ask you? Can you rewind a little bit? Ages us? Did you just say age?
I think that's how we age. Is that we're in this vortex, and it can.
Well,
And it's,
well,
and,
can I? You have to put in the food, the shit they put in the water, the stuff they spray in the skies, everything. Like, do you ever put that into it either?
sure, that can make us have shorter lifespan, but you're not going to not age. You can't stop aging.
Okay, no, all right, I got you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I was just asking questions.
That was a good question. With that said, Harmon, because you look pretty young. I don't know how old you are, but you look like you're in good health. Have you used that vortex theory in order to help you, like, kind of age gracefully? Was your knowledge of that?
I'm 67.
Okay.
So, yeah, but
you're handsome.
Anyway, so it goes in. Well, water. Okay, everything is about water, and if you look at without dams, the whole earth with its rivers, they go in a vortex. They don't go in straight. They look like they go. They call it meandering, river, something like that.
Come up here.
But it's actually a vortex. It's all coming down in a vortex. Nature is everything in a vortex. If you understand what I'm saying. And have I used it? Yeah. I learned about water, and I learned that all the minerals and stuff in water we're not supposed to have it. The natural water, like the water comes from rain, it's pure. It doesn't. It's like a distilled. They call it distilled water. And when I was growing up, it's distilled water. It was really a big thing. Don't drink distilled water. It's bad for you. I mean, it was.
No, that's a bullshit. That's bullshit.
I know. But that in the 70s, I mean, it was hammered into your head. But you put it in your car batteries. You put it in your vaporizers. You put it in your medical machines. But yet, don't put it in you. You know. Well, so I got the distiller, and I've had it, and I literally, dudes, I'm a terrible eater. I eat junk food, Twinkies, and everything like that. And
that's him right there, Victor, right there on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, and so so I learned to do this still water, and of course when I go to do it, I swirl it. I think we can generate a lot of power when we just swirl our water real hard, like in a jug, and I make it doing a vortex. I don't know if it does anything, but I know that how it charged water. He created.
And do you know what that does when you swish water around?
Let me stop real quick, bro.
No. What does it do?
No, I was gonna say you're saying vortex like a whirlpool, dude. It just brings shit to the bottom.
No, there's nothing in it. The pure water is water. You don't have any.
I misunderstood. My bad.
Yeah, you have pure water, and he's got major machines. I said I like to do physical things instead of this esoteric and all that kind of stuff. He has physical things, like he made a river. You know how we do the bank system on rivers?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Get a pump or
right? Well, he created this thing that looks like a cornucopia or something like that, and you put it in the center of the river, and it causes the water to turn inwards, and it never overflows the banks. But they outlawed it. They outlawed his stuff, and in 1850 he took his invention to the jet airplane and stuff to Dallas, Texas, to a lot of these inventors. They stole his stuff, kicked his ass, and sent him back to Austria. Then they got a little patch of land to sit there and do that. Those are all documented. You go on and you can find the videos where he did it. His son tried to carry it on. So, as you say, I use it. Yeah, I use it as in I drink distilled water now. And I used to get what we used to call the cold and the flu, which I know is detoxing now. Once I learned that, I literally drink this water, and I golf 4 or 5 times a week. And I always golf barefooted for 8 years, 9 years. I've golfed barefooted, right? And everybody calls me Fred Flintstone out there, but I
stay grounded.
The grass. I mean, you know how nice it is to feel that grass.
It does feel nice on your toes and stuff.
Yeah. So
that's grounding.
Yeah,
grounding. Yeah.
What was grounding? I just know I did it. And then someone told me later, "Hey, at first they called it earthing. Oh, you're earthing." And now people call it earthing. They call it earthing. They call it whatever it is. You're disconnected. Well, I just like that. And I said, okay, so that's the only 2 things I've done different in my life. And I have not had any cold or flu, as we call it, for 6 years. And that's the only thing. I still eat like crap. I'll still eat fast food. I drink Coke, you know. And,
Well,
but,
don't do that, bro. Stop
Huh?
drinking that shit. Stop drinking Coca-Cola products, dude. That shit's gonna kill you slowly.
Well, I
I
just not,
mean,
you know.
If you can hear me.
he enjoys it, bro.
Yeah,
He
I
enjoys
never,
it.
I'm just saying, don't.
marijuana, I've never tasted alcohol. I've never done any of those things. Okay.
You never tasted alcohol.
Okay,
No.
okay,
never.
Wolfie. He's gonna. If you stop smoking and drinking, like he'll stop drinking Coke. How about that?
No, I'm just smoking a doobie. I just can't believe he never drank alcohol. That's crazy.
No, there's a lot of people.
That's
You
all.
realize that once you look
That's
at
not
it, there's a lot of people that never have.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not-
that's good, dude. You know what, dude? I fucking praise for you, bro. That's fucking amazing. That's awesome.
I worked in the Air Force and 23 years as a prison guard. I did
Oh,
get
no
to
shit.
I did get to guard Charlie Manson. That was one of the most.
Wait, you saw Charlie Manson with your in the flesh?
Yeah, I talked to him.
What?
Yeah,
what do you?
he's
Wait, what
saying
did you
he
guys talk
did.
about?
Lindsay knows. Lindsay's in the chat, I think.
I mean, come on, yeah. Shout out to Lindsay, but we love her. But like, tell us, Harriman, what did you guys talk about? What's some of the things you talked about?
Well, he's in when I'm where I was in Corcoran Prison in 1989 and 1990, 91. He's in he's in the house, the cell block that I'm in.
Yeah.
You have to have two people. You're never allowed to go. And one thing you'll learn, COs are super freaking lazy. We're the laziest people in the world.
Yeah.
You to talk to Charlie Manson is like pulling teeth. But anyway, so I did. So I went up there and talked to him, and I was curious about him because when I was in England, they have a place called Madame Tussauds, and it's the very last place you go to is the House of Horrors wax, and at the very Charlie Manson and his family. I said, and so in the mentality of a guard back then, I wish I knew what I knew now. Oh, it's showing him respect if you take your time out to go talk to him, and you don't want to show this guy. And so it was a taboo thing for me to go up there, but I said, screw it, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. And so I went up there, and he gets calm. He's not. He's just talking like you guys are talking. And then it was strange. He's only like 5'2", and I'm looking at the little swastika between his eyes. I was staring at that for a while. Right. And so anyway, so we're talking, and he was worried about two things. He says he was worried about the rainforest being cut down so much. He says there was a guy named Sting from the police, and they were really into the not cutting down in Brazil the rainforest because they said it was just killing the planet. So he was into nature at the time. And then he said, "You watch it, Walker." He says the whole plan for the what we call the upper class people, you know, the ones that rule us, is to have Blackie against Whitey. They want to destroy the world. They want us to fight each other. He says, you know, bottom line is we don't hate each other. The upper elite hate each other. You know, they might try to do their hate, and it gets into a few people. But he says, but that's what they want. You mark my word. They want racial wars, and that's all they want. And so that's what he. And that's
what do you
detail?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, I wish I knew to ask deeper questions. You know.
No, I think this dude is a patsy, bro. It just seems like it, bro.
He was MK Ultra. I'm convinced.
It's something, bro.
I can't prove it, but he had a lot of things to say, man.
He was a smart dude. He wasn't fucking dumb, dude.
Dude, there's a lot of these people that were supposedly like lone nuts, you know what I mean? And like they'll tell you, like, hey, like I did this shit. Let me repeat that. I did it, but it wasn't just me. He
didn't do anything.
He didn't do any of it. His family did it.
That's the sad part, right? For him, that's the sad part.
So it's not like they're saying, oh, well, like, it, you know, they're trying to, like, abdicate responsibility. Like, they're saying, no, I did it.
He had a bunch of women do it.
And man, Tex Winters, too. Yeah.
And that swastika in his head, it's a prison tattoo. He pretty
much. Do you even know what the SWAT sticker is? It's actually it's from Yeshua. It's from God.
It's the
They switched it around.
This is the North guy.
Do you know the pattern around the North Star with the Big Dipper?
There you go.
That's
Absolutely.
what the sticker is.
That's it.
Same thing they did with the rainbow.
Didn't you,
know what I'm saying?
Didn't you say that you're Nordic or something like that? You know your lineage?
Well, I don't. Well, yeah, I came back from Denmark. My
Okay, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
hence the Viking.
Yeah.
How many dens did you get in? Huh?
Great grandfather
Let's
had.
Machine.
Yeah, it was also called.
Was it your grandfather had 3 wives?
Pardon me.
Do you say your grandfather had 3 wives?
Great grandfather with the Mormons when they were having more than one wife, he had 3. He was
Wow, that's cool.
And he came over here to the States. Then in 1900, they passed a law that if Utah wants to become a state, they have to abolish polygamy.
Yeah.
And so then those guys all left and went to territories, which New Mexico was a territory. So most of them went to Arizona or New Mexico. And my great grandfather over there, when Pancho Villa in 1906 or something like that came across the border or came into our territories, one of his generals hung my grandfather and about 12 other men at the same time. So that's how he died. But that but he already had like 3 wives. He had at least 5 or 6 kids from each wife. So
he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, that when Pancho Villa was doing his thing, that's when my great grandfather was the president of Mexico.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Fucking Mexican.
Yeah, on my mom's side.
Your president,
grandma's grandfather.
6 days. They were changing presidents in and out of Mexico like crazy.
He ended up being assassinated.
Yeah, they all were.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all were. One
That's
of
why
them
we probably came to America after that.
Yeah, they did like their president. They just 2 years ago in Mexico, a mayor of one of the big cities pissed the people off. They went and grabbed him, tied him up to the back of a pickup truck, and drug him till he's dead. And no one even talks about it. That's how politicians have to be wary in Mexico.
That's crazy, bro. Gabriel,
we talk shit about art. We don't do nothing about it.
Nah,
Gabriel, I'm sorry, dude. You're playing this video, and when he's talking, like, his hands are going. Right, his hands are going, and it seems like he was talking through this guy, and it was fucking weird.
Well, let's do it this way. Now Machine can play the role of the voice of Charles Manson. Now, Machine, what is your who's your philosopher you choose?
We're gonna talk to him, bro.
Yo, it's fucking weird, dude. It sounded like I'm like, is this the guy that's talking? This looks a little old, but no, I know who he is. Kind
of looks like a combination of everyone on the panel. Right, man.
Yeah, we all got a trademark on that. Yeah, right.
TML, what you got? Who you got for us?
I would definitely go with probably Henrik Skolmowski, right? Because he was the sort of teacher of Dr. David Skrbina, so that had a huge effect on me because that's my introduction to philosophy. Right. So, at the University of Michigan, right, there was a dude named Henrik Skolmowski who wrote, 2 important works, right? One is called The Participatory Mind, right? And the other is called Eco-Philosophy, right? So those two books,
that sounds dope.
Yeah, they kind of inform a whole new perspective, in terms of philosophy of mind and also in terms of expanding the philosophical approach of ethics to the concepts that are mentioned in the deep ecological framework, right?
Yes.
So he was more of a positive thinker than either Uncle Teddy or Dr. Skrbina. Right? He had more of a positive outlook, and his outlook was more spiritual, right? And so I like the way he thinks, and especially in his eco-philosophy. I think it was a sort of a seminal work that was culminating lots of different ideas. We sort of read the sister work to that, on the show called Eco Theology, right? Where he says we should actually expand the theological framework to include, consideration of all life, including,
absolutely,
parts of nature. And I think, as Uncle Teddy said, the perfect counter ideal to the world technological system is wild nature.
Yeah.
Right. So I think the whole philosophy of just replanting wild nature and setting up small communities, as I say on the show all the time, I think the destruction of wild nature and loss of traditions, I think
Yeah.
this is the whole thing that spurred on, universalism, liberalism, scientism, and the world technology.
1,000,000%.
Yes, so
Yeah.
yes, so that's it.
Good stuff.
Fire. The first teacher philosopher you said, what would you say with his theories about nature that we can apply like right now? If I like go outside, something that he said that rings that resonates with you, that I can be like, okay, I see what he was talking about. You know, will give us like one idea in particular.
Yeah. One of the things he said is that the technological system has its own values, right? So
Yeah.
so he said that technology has its own sort of ethical basis, right? And it promotes certain ethical values, right? So he said that basically knowledge divorced from values represents man's separation from nature, right? So so this whole idea of both in the religious scope and in the philosophical scope, right? In the philosophical scope, it would be because of evolution, right? So this whole idea that
Evolution is a lie. We all know that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But he goes a step further, right? And he says, assume that it's true, right? What are the implications? The implications would be that nature is intelligent system.
Correct.
Right? So that's one of the things that I like that he says a lot is that nature actually has consciousness, right? And it's intelligent. Consciousness actually comes from nature. It's not something that
Right.
it's an phenomenon of the brain and so on.
No.
It puts my walk on a whole new level, like animism, like where everything's speaking and
That's
everything,
it.
you know.
Yeah,
That's
he
it,
brought
man.
it back. Yeah, he brought it
Yeah.
back. In terms of his philosophy, and he does in philosophy what a lot of people did in terms of spirituality and other things, areas, right? So
His name one more time, machine, so I can get it up.
Henryk Skolimowski. He's Polish. Right?
Okay, Henryk.
Yeah, and it basically sounds exactly as it's spelled, SKO, right? And then Limowski, Limowski, right? So like Skolimowski, right? So
Can I ask you guys a question?
Thank you. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
And I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying. I'm just gonna say this because a lot of people say this to me. Well, what better system is anywhere, right? You know where I'm getting at, right?
Those people haven't really thought about it, and they know they haven't thought about it, and they want an excuse to not think about it more. Does that make sense?
And
that voice.
Do you know what was they gonna ask? What better system would be than America, than around the world? Everybody is fucked around the world, and it's better here. No, this is just a better of comment. This is just a better. We're living better in communism than the others. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you talking about? You know? Like, but yeah, I guess we do have it a little bit better than others, but like that's what I would say. And I guess I found that answer out real quick, and we can move on now.
Okay. Well, yeah. What about you? It's back to you, Wolfie. Who is your philosopher you choose?
You stole it.
Okay.
Machiavelli.
Yeah, I like Machiavelli, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that.
Machimaga, Donald Trump, or something like that.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck, I never voted in my life, and I never will. I don't
participate in these games. If everything happens for a reason, like you said earlier, he plays his part. He plays his part too.
I swear I got on my mom.
He's an agent of chaos.
Go ahead, Twilight.
He's like,
still fuck him, man.
Do you see? Oh, we won this war, and get the fuck out of here! You said that 8 times.
They just don't know they've lost yet. They just don't know. They don't know they lost yet, bro. That's okay.
Yeah.
We're
all going down.
They'll figure it out.
It's a war for your consciousness, and it was winning. It had me for a while there, bro. Like all these things could be wars for our consciousness, right? A battle between where are you going to put your awareness?
Come on, man. Israel is our greatest ally, bro. Come on.
If you read the Bible, the greatest ally, dude.
Yeah, they're our greatest ally ever, and we're gonna win. And
big hats.
You know, there is no e-files. You know what I'm saying? So just stop worrying about it. The Dow is going up. You know, It's greatest,
Oh.
greatest,
We
greatest
don't
in,
care about that Dow. We talk about
in
the
American
Dow.
history.
I know. No, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Let me tell you. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It's the
Fucking Trump,
greatest in
man.
history. Why are we still talking about
You're
this guy, bro?
fired.
Why are we still
Get the
talking about
fuck
this
out of
guy?
here. Dude, it's all bullshit, dude. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And it is,
It is.
and it's funny for me. It's funny to me because I know people were like graduated college and I have friends, and it's like you don't see what's going on, and they're still in the
No.
1 and 2s, you know, blue or red. And I live in Rhode Island, so you know it's blue. You know what I mean? So it's like, what the fuck, bro? You people need to wake up, man. I've never voted in my life. I never will because it's all bullshit.
Same.
I don't like politics. I never wanted to be in it, dude.
Well, okay, I'll tell you
it's
this. I had
bullshit.
somebody that's had an interesting take on voting. What's his name? He's a chaos musician. Philip Sheridan, I think his name is, Irish guy. She's Sheridan is his last name. Thomas Sheridan. Yes.
Irish.
Thomas Sheridan is based as fuck, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
Irish
like
or
him too. But
Irish?
he said about voting, it was interesting. He's Irish. He said about
Yeah.
voting, he's like, he uses it as a ritual,
Oh,
magical
yeah, it
ritual
is.
to
Yeah,
empower
dude,
him
dude,
to
it's
vote.
based.
Like,
That's what
he
I'm
literally
saying.
goes
It's a
there.
fucking occult and a ritual.
But he
Yes.
uses it for himself though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily, he probably doesn't vote on the actual candidates, but he uses the
No.
process of it
No.
to spark something.
Dude is clever,
Imagine
man.
it.
He is
No,
very clever.
imagine, Gabriel. Imagine if everybody
sir.
just stop voting and stop giving a fuck and actually stand on what they believe in. It's funny because I see
Different.
people that
Definitely be
are
different.
Trump. They love Trump like back in the day, and then I keep bringing all this shit up. Like, look at this bullshit, and they give excuses.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're in a cult, bro. You just
bro.
making fucking excuses for this motherfucker, and you can't see it. It makes me
Speaking
so
of the
mad, bro.
left-right paradigm, Harmon, do you see that the left? Do you think that the both sides are the same, or do you think they're actually different? I'm curious what you think about that.
I think they're a little bit. Oh, my bad.
You think they're different? Okay, we'll get you.
I think they're
Harmon?
100% the same.
They're the same.
You think they're the same? Okay, so yeah.
Just a
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll never vote for someone to tell me what to do. I don't want any man telling me what to do. That's why I've never voted. He ain't gonna speak for me.
Exactly.
Right.
Hmm.
You know, why would I let some dummies for me? I do
Yeah,
it back myself.
Yeah, they're both basically ran by a group that's like 6% of the population, or I think you guys know that.
That's it. Yeah, it's not very big.
Well, maybe I wouldn't even say 1%, maybe. But yeah,
1%ers. Yeah.
1%ers, dude, and it's the people. There's all of us, and there's them. Maybe they got up to 2. Maybe I'm talking about all the people. They, everybody that
Special
says
kind of
they.
person can make it there. I'm not saying special in the good way. What's that high?
System. You have to just sit there and think, oh, I got this shot caller. I know this shot caller. One thing you never learned, I don't care how you went. If you went all the way up to the highest max prisons, you never will find out who's calling the shot. Same thing in this.
Never.
World. Never find out.
Right.
You just accept it.
No.
Let it go.
No, I think I believe that, but I truly believe though that truth will come out. We might not know it, but it will come out eventually.
Yeah, do you think it's more a bunch of people trying to control it, but they actually don't?
Yeah, I think that's, yeah, exactly, Gabe.
For sure, dude.
Right? Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's like
for sure.
Yeah, they're not in control of much, right? See,
well, they can't really control themselves.
Yeah, there's the objective factors of power, and they themselves are conditioned by the means they employ, right? So there's no middle ground between the system and who's in power. It's just the
machine
system
lies.
Power, I believe.
30 seconds. You have 30 seconds. I'll explain the latest. Like this.
I just want to say this, and I'll shut the fuck up. I just want to say, no, machine lies and everybody. Dude, what if they're doing this on purpose? You see what Trump's saying on the Twitter? Dude, this is all by design. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This is what I'm trying to say.
E-files especially is to
everything is
traumatize everybody, bro.
It's just to get you off track. We need to stay on point. That's all I'm going to say. And go ahead, bro.
All right. They always want a white hat, black hat scenario. They want good guys, bad guys.
Yes.
That's the storyline.
Right, yeah.
Iran is just in on it as Israel, just as we. when they sat there on February 28th and they played along with the nuclear weapon story.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. We love Israel. We
Yep.
love you guys. You are our greatest ally. Just had to
Yes.
say that.
Yes.
The Jews are a
Okay.
great people.
Shalom to
Very
BB.
peaceful.
Shalom to BB. Yep.
Yeah, look, hey.
I wonder if
All
I
right,
got
Harmon.
seconds in. Anyway, so they're all the same people that they do. Whoever's giving the orders. Now, us people, we're the innocent bystanders. We're the ones that have to believe in their stories and stuff like that. But as far as them, whoever's telling Iran to run stuff and Israel to run stuff, they're the same people. They're on the same side. They want the same stuff.
But who is they, right? Like you said
They-
earlier, there
question.
is no
They is
right?
black nobility and ones above them that we'll never know.
You'll never know who's calling the shots.
Right, but
I
it's
would-
like they're not really.
And
calling
those
it.
people really are in control.
If you
That I would say, like the ones that they want you to think are control, are the ones we know about. The ones
Yeah,
that
like
we
these
don't know about
Rothschilds,
really
like he
do have
says.
control, but
They're
even
all
they don't have
patsies.
as much control.
Yeah, they're
And-
just.
Dude, even they're all puppets, bro. At the end of the day,
and the guy took off and left, you'll never know hit your car, but you know your car was hit. So you know the story's being told, but you just
you
don't
hit
know.
my car.
That actually happened to me before. I went out to dinner with my girlfriend at the time in South San Francisco, my new Camry, and we took her Explorer,
shit.
and I parked it right there. I got back, and the whole side of the fucking passenger is just totaled. Bro.
Swipe.
You can't tell
They
me
just
nobody
took
heard
the
that
mirror
shit.
off.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Machine, what you were saying, though? You were saying also.
I mean, I'm not really saying much. I just think that the people who basically put the systems in place, they became conditioned by the means they employed to the extent that they've lost control of how the system functions. There's no real person
I
in charge
see.
anymore, right? I don't think
A train going down the track with no driver.
Yeah, they
Just screaming
alleviated
down.
themselves of control.
Yeah.
Like literally, that was the plot.
Thunder Mountain, Disney.
Circumcision. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's how it happens. Like that's how complex systems sort of function. Right?
Well, let's bring it down because I always like to bring it like the big picture to the small picture. Could that be said about the consciousness too? What the so-called self, the I, all that shit. Like who is the they? If we want to overlay that whole
Mr. Gabe,
dynamic on that.
Go into that. I got one thing to add to that. Yeah, he said this control and it's been left to what chain truck and that. It's not true. The World Economic Forum, every leader that's been put in since 2018 has come from the World Economic Forum. Argentina.
Yeah, but you just said earlier. Yeah, but you just said earlier that you don't know who's in control, and you'll never find out. So how does that square with your other statement?
We know the tools.
I believe. I'm with the machine on this one. I'm with machine on this one. You did say that, sir.
That's the visible.
I mean, you could say I'm wrong, but you totally contradict.
Visible, yeah. I think he means visible, but he can say it. I'm not gonna speak for him though. Do you mean visible, Harmon? The visible leaders?
So it's like a shot caller. No, that guy's a shot caller, but who's he getting orders from? We don't know.
Right. They're like managers, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shot caller. We don't know who they're getting orders from. What we do know, every president put in every country since 2018 has been blessed by the World Economic Forum.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Klaus Schwab and the boys.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing that that Alul points out in the technological society, right? He says that the basic decision to recall General MacArthur was made by a computer system called the Washington Oracle, and BlackRock is run by a computer named Aladdin. Now tell me who's in charge.
You know, there's a computer called the Beast.
Yep, that too.
It's legitimately called the Beast, bro.
Yeah.
So
So short collar. I like how Harmon used the prison terms, right? Shock collars. That was cool. So we can say like these these so-called elites here, ones we do and don't know, are the shock collars. Do you think they're being channeled by some off-world entity? Of course, it's a speculation. Right?
Well, not off-world, but a lot more
here.
local. A lot more local.
Yeah, inorganic
other
being,
world,
nonetheless.
though. Yeah. Well, I mean, you've heard me talk about the Archons.
Yes.
I'm placing
Demons.
all my fingers right at them. What people would normally call jinn or demons or whatever, my my feeling, my experience would say that is in fact the archons, and they are imitators of the divine because they cannot actually create anything. So it's very much like the Christian would see the devil.
Yeah, the
You know, they're a
devil can't.
parasitic.
Yeah,
They're a
devil can't.
parasitic consciousness, and so like remember what I told you about evil. Like evil is in a way an artifact of the archons. I just didn't get into this because it's it. See, what's really crazy about all this is like even though it's
Mhm.
esoteric, when you really understand it, it's astronomical.
Yeah, evil
Like
spelled backwards is love.
it's like so they are what they do is they hijack human perception through illusions. Like this
Have
is
you heard
actually
that?
what so like when people like talk about Gnosticism, they have this idea that like the world was created by an evil creator and the world is evil and like matter is evil and we're trapped here and it's like some kind of matrix type idea.
Well,
This is
but
actually
that is
not,
kind of true. That is
but
kind of
it's
true,
not
though.
though. No, it's not though.
How
Let
do
me
you know? Look around you, bro.
how because I'm gonna explain and I'm not saying anyone to believe this, but I'm telling you this is what
No,
they
I'm just
actually believe.
no, I'm just now I'm getting offended. No, I'm just kidding. No, no.
I doubt that. I just met you and you already seem cool. And I can
No,
read
dude,
people pretty quick usually.
no,
So
I'm not getting
you
offended
seem
at all.
no,
I'm
no,
just saying I can only go by what I experience and what I see, and
no, yeah. It's a very
everything is
good it's
pretty
a very good
bad down
argument.
here. But
No, it's a good argument.
there's a lot of love too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
you know what I mean. That's why I say like the yin and the yang. You know, it's like I don't know if it's 50-50, but you know, there's
Right.
good and bad in everything. I can have a beer once a day and have a fucking, you know, it's good for my heart, a wine, whatever you want to call it, right? But if I slug fucking 30 beers down a day, that's not gonna help me, right? You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Yes. You go
There's good
beyond
and
the point
bad
of
in
correction.
everything. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Go.
Exactly.
My bad.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
good. You're good. So basically, the way it's described is they work through how, which if you've ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, that's literally the name of the computer.
Yeah.
So somebody knew something, okay? Which I mean, it's Stanley Kubrick, so go figure, right? So how in Greek means simulation. So people either on purpose or accidentally misunderstood this to mean that this is a simulation. No. Nothing actually be farther from the truth. This is a divine realm of a star goddess that is literally the earth we walk upon. Okay, like there's a very like it's an astronomical myth. It's a written mythopoetic language, but essentially the earth is living. It's a super living organism. Okay,
It seems like it.
and so the fact that it being a simulation is insane because it's part of the living field of a star goddess
I'm with you on
And
that.
I agree.
who
Yeah, I'd
became the
agree
earth.
too.
Okay, so it can't be both. All right. So
Right.
what it really is that the archons, okay, have taken over our leaders. Archons literally means rulers, authorities. Okay,
Mhm.
and they're like a cyborg, and this is metaphor, like a cyborg species of mental predation. Okay, they're like an imitative species. They cannot create. They cannot innovate. They can only steal what already exists and pervert it or distort it. Okay, and they're mind hackers. So
Bro,
the
if you
simulation doesn't exist in reality. The simulation exists in the
in your
twisting
mind,
of the perception of the human being.
it's your
And then
mind.
we then project those distortions onto reality and mistake
Yep.
them as the same.
No, I get what you're saying, dude. That's fucking fire. Like I'm
If
not
that's the
even gonna
case,
say.
if that's the case, then it was embedded in very deep into our
The elite are
biology,
actually the
spirit, or
most.
whatever it was.
The
Well,
elite are
we come
actually
out the
the
womb. We come
most
right. You come out the womb.
deceived.
The water, which is still but connected to your mom. She was taught all this bullshit, and the mom, and we can go back, and you know what I'm saying. We all been brainwashed, so it's
Yeah.
I don't.
Harmon, are
That's
you
some deep
familiar
shit.
with any of those Denmark mythology origin stories or anything like that?
No, not really.
Okay, mythology, yeah, because a lot of mythology is very similar too. I find the more I look
Yes.
at different things, they just have a different style of talking about it. These
I
things.
meant all the stuff about religions. I pretty much anything to do with men's thoughts and religion and all that stuff. And that's just their theory. And I don't. I mean, I
Oh, great ringtone, whoever that is.
not mine.
It's
Oh,
funny. It
play
comes up as a
it.
scammer. It says suspected spam caller.
Oh, it's you, Gabriel, you son of a bitch. No.
If somebody's calling me on that phone, that's a problem.
No, but in all reality, like everything that I've ever been through is through either pain, you go through it, you get through it. That's all I know. There's no special force that's going to come pick you up and bring you away. There's none of that's going to happen because you have to do it yourself. It's all about in your head and your body, soul, mind, right? You know what I mean? Your body's material, right? Everything is material besides your soul. Your soul is something else, right? And I'm just saying, like, everything that I've been through and whatever, like, I'm going to say this because I'm on Gabriel. Like, I used to be a billhead back in the day, bro. And I stopped that shit. And when I listened to Paul, he's like cut down little by little. And that's what I did, bro. I never told Paul about it. I never told anybody about it. I just did it, and I did it by myself. And let me tell you, coming off a drug, bro, you get all these feelings that come into your mind. When you lost your mom, your friend, people that got killed. Like, I'm thinking about all these things at once, bro. I really wanted to hurt myself, but I had to sit here and chill and relax, bro. And it took me almost a month to get over that, bro. And I got out of that situation. And that's just real. All by myself. Bro. I didn't need any help. Because I don't want help, because I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna want to give me more pills. They're gonna want to do something. Fuck that, bro. No, I did it.
Did you say the only help you had was a higher power?
Yeah, you change one addiction for another, man.
Right.
For sure.
No, that's what I did, and you didn't let me finish.
I knew a lot of people who went through that, man. I know that shit's fucking hard, man. Congratulations on that shit, bro. For real.
No, dude, I quit pills a long time ago, right? And then I was on Suboxone, and I had to get off that. Yeah. Right. So that's what I did, you know, and I just praying every day. Hey, just give me the strength. I'll get through this. I'm for real, you know. I'm not fucking bullshitting you. And he knew it, and he got me through it. And it was the craziest thing. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything, bro. Like, it was the scariest shit. And I'm not even going to lie, Gabriel. I was crying. Like, I don't cry. I never cry. I never do that, dude. I'm a dude, right? You know, that's the way I feel. I'm a dude. I don't cry, right? But yeah, no, I was crying and thinking about all the stuff that I did because I'm 40, right? Back in the day. But yeah, all that
means that when you cried, it probably all came out like the firmament, like the water going down over the edges because it's been such a backup, right?
Yeah, dude. I know that is coming out, dude. Yeah,
it's good to get a good cry out every now and then.
And when I get chance, after Gabriel, I want to get in line. I got a story for you.
Okay, yeah, we got you. Yeah. Yeah, well, Wolfie, I'm proud of you, brother. And one day at a time, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, man. You always feel free to share. We love you, man.
Nah, man, I'm just trying to be real, man. I'm not one to fake the funk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you wouldn't be around for this long, just like a machine and everyone else. And you know,
everybody goes through things. They just don't know in a minute. But yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr. Hartman.
All right. When I learned, something happened to me in like 2000. I didn't learn about it, what happened to me till like 2022. So I was working the midnight shift, waiting for my relief to come. And the girl that was coming to relieve me in the morning, I was into her, right? And so as a prison guard, trust me, we sleep at nighttime. You just do. And so I was back in my chair waiting for the door to bang and me to wake up. And a flash came to me of her in her car and the police behind her pulled her over. And I could see it was like an omnipotent picture, you know, all seen. I could see under the car. I could see the speedometer. I could see her eyes light up from the cop car behind her in the mirror. I could see the cop car. I could see the gas station behind her. The picture was there. It was all lasted about like a flash of a camera, but I could see everything happen. And so when she came to work, I said, did you get stopped? And of course, she was being mad. She was already mad at me, but so she goes, yeah, someone told you. But anyway, that's as far as that went. I didn't know what that was, you know. I said, oh,
That's wild.
You know, because she did get stopped, and it happened.
Yeah.
It happened in real time. It's not like after or before. It happened when it happened.
Right there.
And so I think that was over her panic. Maybe I connected with the panic. I didn't know about the ether and connecting, and I didn't know about our third eye and all that kind of stuff. I had no clue. So years later, I was thinking it was like 2022. No, it was 2018 because my friend was still alive. 2018, I hit a golf shot. And it went over, and there's 150 yards out. And so I go to the green. About halfway between us, there were mud hens and ducks all between us, always are. And so then my next friend gets up and he hits his shot and he blades it, which goes on the ground. And as soon as he hit it, they started flying. I go, how did they know? How come they didn't move when it was mine? And we're like 75 yards away from them. So how did they know before it got there? So they got this connection through the air, ether, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And so I go, what? And it took me right back to there. I go, under a panic situation, they all communicated. I said, that's neat. And I said, well, that's what happened back then, but I didn't know. And so it connected. Then I started thinking how we connect and like that. And of course, they've blocked everybody, which I do agree, even though it can't be proved, they've blocked our third eye to a degree that we can't use like we should, you know? But I think it comes under like the one lady who was sleeping up in her house, taking a nap, and her daughter was over at her friend's house, and they're in the pool. And daughter was like 3 years old, if I remember the story right, and she slipped in or something like that and was drowned. The mother woke up, she felt it, ran straight over 2 houses over and saved her daughter. I always get kind of because I think it still penetrates on traumatic experiences if you're connected to a person.
It triggers it.
Yeah, and it's not like a lasting vision. You're watching a TV show or something. No, it's just
no, it's a feeling. It's a fucking feeling.
I saw it. She
saw
it.
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
the picture. You know, so it was. I mean, I can see it today. It happened 24 years, 25 years ago, and I still see it like it happened today. So that I didn't know what it was, and so I learned that. So I said, you know what? They've been lying to us. Remember how they tell you when they drop a drop of blood in the water and a shark smell it from 10 miles away and stuff like that?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. It's a shark that's near it that smells it, and he sends out his communication through just like whales do.
Yeah.
And that all came to me. I just started thinking logic. I said, you know, like that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And that's how deers know when we're about to shoot them or shoot them with the arrow, or they feel it.
They're plugged into it.
That's just a story that happened in real. So it's I'm like I say, I'm not no religious or nothing. I think it can happen to anybody. You don't have to be sitting there meditating 20 hours a day. So that's just my experience.
No, what you're saying, it reminds me of a book I read called When Dogs Know Their Owners Are on the Way by Dr. Rupert Sheldrake. And he talks about these things called morphogenetic fields.
There you go.
Like the animals are plugged into.
That shit's real, man. At least I think.
Yeah. And it reminds me of what you experienced with your friend, that lady friend that you liked, right? You're already thinking about her as it is. And also, too, interesting enough, it said that how you were asleep. I'm thinking, Twilight, I'm thinking about hypnagogic phase of sleep, right?
Right.
Aren't you like primed to do crazy shit when you're like that in between sleep?
You can induce it, man. That's actually used in like spirit communication and like
that's probably what he was doing. He didn't even know what he was doing. That's wow. But he did it.
What's called the theta gamma sync. Yeah, man, there's a science to the occult, bro. It's just very few people talk about it, and I probably shouldn't, but
no, it's called jack me off. Stop it.
Wow.
That was a joke, but whatever.
Okay, I'm trying to get the joke out of it. Yeah, I'm like, okay, maybe we've been traumatized by El Perro so much, but like, Hurricane Perro. That's why.
It absolutely has to do with altered states.
Yeah.
No, in all reality, dude, I think it's more about feelings and.
Is it a feeling?
Well, yeah, your feelings.
They say feeling is the secret, but he said, Harmon, you said you saw it though, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
There's a direct connection to amplified states.
Picture just taken. And I mean, I could see everything in it. It was like frozen. You know, you've seen those things in TV where they the psychic will stop the thing and look all around the room and see under and they do like that. Well, that's what I saw. It was like that. I could see every detail. I see the cop. I could see the car. I couldn't see much detail in the cop car, but I could see the detail of her car all over. Even like I could look underneath the car. I could see it. You know?
So maybe this is what. Do you think this is what people are Twilight? What people are doing? Wolfie too. Like when people are meditating or trying to do these occult practices, for example, they're trying to activate these things not just on a traumatic event wise, but at more of on the baseline with.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it is. Like,
thank you, Gabriel, for putting me in that one.
The chakras are directly connected to the endocrine system. Okay,
good. It's a man's thing.
So all this stuff is occulted so that people don't understand what the fuck is actually going on, and so they can be controlled.
Do you even know what a cult is, dude? It's when no matter what they say, it's bullshit, caca.
Are you saying occult or are you saying cult?
Occult.
Yeah.
Occult is just secret knowledge.
Okay.
Secret hidden knowledge, right?
That's all
yeah,
that
it's
is.
a secret.
Yeah.
Secret penis.
Secret because
these guys.
Yes. Okay. So the endocrine system is directly connected to the chakras. The chakras don't exist in like physical reality. It's a map. It's a map. Okay. So they got like
wait, whoa. What do you mean a map? What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's a map. Like the occult is nothing but maps. Like that's it. The occult is explaining things abstractly that can't be explained in
a
words.
map? I thought they just did what they did, and it is what it is.
I think he's explaining like the map as a sense that like that invisible nature energy. It's like what the occult does. It makes the map so the invisible energy can flow on us or wherever, right?
It's explaining something invisible visibly.
Stuff.
Go ahead.
It's explaining something invisible visibly. Like that's literally what it is.
Okay, all right.
So the reason why the occult is occulted, okay, because that's a word. So you have like a moon is occulting the sun, right? That's called eclipse, right? That's what it means. All right. So the reason why is because to actually understand it, okay, you have to experience it. And in order to experience it, okay, you have to be so like I can't explain to you.
Exactly, you can't because you never experience it, dude. Stop.
I can't explain to you.
What have you experienced? What have you experienced? The things that you're speaking.
A lot.
A lot. Well, explain it then. Give me a fucking story, dude. I want to hear it.
I'll be here a while.
I only got a couple more minutes. I thought you were gonna go to the dog park soon.
I have my own channel. I talk about it.
Yes,
all the time.
it's on. If you go to my channel right here, ABC the
Plus,
game.
we did a video together. Actually, two.
I have listen right here on my channel where it says faculty featured YouTubers. I have the Machine Lies and also the Twilight Son of Lilith right there. There's right there. So if you need,
I got it.
Get that. Yeah.
You going to the dog park? What's it, daytime over there right now?
Yeah, man. It's 2:06 p.m.
This motherfucker going jogging. He's got to be like, yo, Gabriel,
it's my day off today, man.
I got my day off. I'm going jogging with my dogs. Fuck you.
Smell like Lysol. Lemon Pledge.
Some lemon pledge.
He made a comment back, and I never could get in on and say, yes, I realize the vortex, not a pump. I've learned that too. Okay?
Oh, the heart. Right. Yes, I've heard that too. Right. Yeah. I saw somebody let a heart.
Checks everything. Our flows in our veins in a vortex. Do you guys, anyone know here Dr. Andrew Kaufman?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Was
the doctor
in November. I met him, and I asked him like that. Because he wasn't into the vortex thing and stuff. He's into another guy who believes in the third phase of water, which is
he's into another guy. That kind of sounded weird, but I got you. But I don't. Let
him go. Let him go. So you said that. So did you sway him your way, Paul?
No, so he's just like us. He's set in his ways, right?
Yeah.
And he wants to believe this other guy because he. Business and stuff off of it, and I said, yeah. So I imagine everybody in here believes water is H2O. Everybody.
Oh yeah,
No,
until proven
no, no.
otherwise.
It's H25.
No, water.
I'm kidding.
Water's just water.
It's just
Yeah.
just
No
air.
hydrogen and all that. That's all.
Yeah.
BS.
What about them spraying the chemtrails?
Hold on,
Aluminum,
let him-
strontium, barium. Good. What about that?
Where did your mind? Do you your mind just goes fragging off the other?
Yeah, he wants to
No,
stick
he's
on the
just getting
point.
that. No, I know. I'm sorry.
Harmon,
But that goes in the water. I'm sorry.
So you're saying like, so there's no hydrogen, and you don't think there's elements in general, or just water's not what we think it is?
Oh, water is just we don't know water is. Water is just water.
Yeah.
Air is just air. We don't know.
Water is life.
Because water's amazing.
Is life.
It's crazy.
Water is life. Dude, it's life. It's like Yeshua. It brings you up, brother. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
If we have if you want to make it, you guys have heard of the ether, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ether is the air, what we communicate through and what we live through, and it has the most.
Absolutely.
And I think water is the same principle as ether. It could be called ether. It just goes up and it comes to us where it's a certain density, then it goes and it dissipates that we can't survive.
Yeah.
And
It's just that ether has gotten a mythical status, huh? Whereas water is considered like, it's just water,
it's
but
called
it's so,
plasma now.
it's so precious.
So it's okay.
It's water.
It's becoming scientific.
And we're
Look into plasma cosmology.
Hey, let me tell you what's in your fucking body right now. Water. Salt water.
You don't know where it
son of a
comes from.
bitch.
Yeah. You don't
That
know where it
water
comes from.
runs your body, bro. So understand that.
Yeah, I'm going to show you this.
Water
this
is
out. This is
in
like
you.
This is some of this is going viral right now. And we're speaking about kind of like speaking about mental health earlier and all kinds of stuff. I just want to say this is not a psyop. I don't know what it is. This happened like in Fairfield, California, which is Northern California. I think yesterday. It's going around. Check out this guy. He just goes onto this guy's house and starts banging on the door.
Hi there. Can you open this door, please?
For what?
Okay, here we go.
Read that, bitch. You can't be
Chud.
doing that.
That's a meme, NPC meme.
I just want to make sure that everything's okay. There seems to be something going on.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just figured I'd check on something.
I don't know what you want, man. Get out of my house.
Open the door.
Did you see that?
Where's your daughter, man?
Where's your daughter? He
man?
said.
Talking about,
Where's your daughter? Who's in there with you?
bro. If you don't
Open this
leave,
fucking door. Open this door. I'm breaking it fucking down. You understand me?
leave my house.
Crazy.
You don't.
Are you okay? Is everyone in this house okay?
What? Everyone's okay. What do you want?
Thanks, HP. Appreciate you.
You got patience, because I would have went out there and just two-piece them.
He's not
And gave
there
them a
though.
soda.
This would happen. He's at work.
Oh, it's a remote. Okay.
And then, but his wife, listen to this. His pregnant wife and daughter are there in the house right now.
Dude,
Well, it's crazy person's there.
He probably knows he's there. That's why he went up.
He's a backyard
Smith &
neighbor, I
Wesson.
think. That's why. Yeah, you're right. He knows what he's doing. Look what he's wearing. He's trying to kick in the door with flip flops.
You're trying to kick in a door that doesn't come out.
This is
dead
your
ass.
life as a psy-off right here. That's what I call that series. Your life as a psy-off. This guy's he's on something or.
No, the door it probably doesn't. It only swings open. It
Can you
doesn't
leave my house,
and
please?
shuts to go in.
Listen,
You can't kick it in.
listen.
You have nothing to do with my house. You leave my house.
You know what my name is?
I don't know who you are. You don't belong in this neighborhood. That's for sure.
This is my neighborhood, though.
Yeah, I live there. I don't know you.
My name is Harry Dresden, motherfucker. Open the door. This is my neighborhood.
His eyebrows.
Open the fucking door. Now, I
Wow.
will fucking end you. Do you understand me?
The guy's wife's in there, bro.
Those eyebrows are
They
pretty good,
arrested
huh?
him. They really arrested him. Here he goes.
Yeah. No, this is really good. No, if somebody comes to your door, just try to remain calm.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot.
He gets in the house though. Yeah, that's
How the
scary,
fuck
bro.
does he get us?
For the wife and whatnot.
Do you believe it's
Yeah,
real?
dude.
I think it is because he got arrested. I saw the news story. I'll show you.
Oh, you're gonna be one of these? Is it real? I know. Trust me. I question
I mean, you
everything.
never know. I mean, I guess you really never know unless you're there. But
Right.
I mean, as soon as that guy comes up, the husband should have called if he's not home.
right, exactly. Yeah.
That's the only
That'd
thing.
have been
No.
Sees
So
it
when
logic.
seconds, bro, when seconds counts,
bullshit.
minutes.
Here we
You
go.
know what I'm trying to say,
In
right?
a frightening incident.
Shout out to Claudine Wong of my Bay Area news back home. Bay Area.
When seconds
Cool.
counts, the
In a
minutes
frightening
away.
incident caught on
Here we
video
go.
in which a stranger demanded to be let inside of a home in Fairfield and then broke in.
That's where
man
E40's
made his
from.
first court appearance today, and our crime reporter Henry Lee joins us
Vallejo.
live now from Solano County with more. Henry.
Ooh, no.
Well, Claudine, we learned that the defendant actually lives behind the family that was targeted, but a motive still isn't known. But bottom line, a prosecutor said in court today that this
I've been
suspect,
waiting for
a
this.
stranger to the family, has
Come to my house,
a
please.
lot of issues. 29-year-old Jason Nichols made his first court appearance Monday on.
Well, he lied about his name. He said his name is Jason Nichols. He said his name is Fred Dershauer or something like that, right?
Yeah, he did.
Who was that guy, Herman?
And I told you when he said Harry Dresden, he's a TV detective.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
he
you.
did.
Yeah. What show?
Dresden
You remember?
Files.
Good knowledge.
29-year-old Jason Nichols made his first court appearance Monday on charges he invaded a home.
Come
in
out here, there's no
Fairfield and
streetlights,
terrorized
buddy.
the family. Did not enter a plea and appeared calm, just like he was when he first showed up at the home near Burbank Drive on April 7th, as seen on viral videos posted online. The homeowner, who had left the house minutes earlier, doesn't know him and speaks to him through a Ring camera.
Hi there. Can you open this door, please?
For what?
I just want to make sure that everything's okay. There seems to be something going on.
Hey, good night, Twilight.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just figured I'd check on something.
Good night.
I don't know what you want, man. Get out of my house.
And he has
The interaction.
so that's kind of crazy too. Maybe he is playing a character of a detective. Who knows?
Inspector Gadget? Yeah.
You know, Gabriel, was this your house?
My house? No.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. Gabriel just mushed him.
I don't want to kill this
outta
guy,
here,
bro.
motherfucker.
He'd be done.
Where's your daughter? Who's in there with you?
He asked me about my daughter.
That is fucked. That's when I would have came outside and fucked that dude up.
I knew he was a neighbor because he said the daughter's thing, and then he's also wearing flip flops. You're not trekking around, right? In flip flops like that, in a trench coat.
You're only walking so far.
My name is Harry.
Well, they said an urban fantasy series. To me, it sound like it's like it's like punk. Was it like a? What do they call that? God, now I'm going cyberpunk or something.
Private investigator.
Listen.
A fictional wizard and private investigator from an urban fantasy series.
A wizard.
My name is Harry Dresden, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Open the door. This is
Look at his eyebrows, man. He has an anime shirt too on it.
Neighborhood.
The resident wizard and private investigator from an urban fantasy series.
My name is Harry Dresden, motherfucker.
See Harry Dresden.
Open the door. This is my neighborhood.
The resident repeatedly asks him to leave.
What's going on,
The man
Watts?
again demands entry.
Trim those brows.
I wish he would have knocked at my door. I would have been like, yeah, you're from this neighborhood.
Do you understand me?
Two-piece.
This happens. When he first showed up.
Wait a minute. Did he say that? Did what say he trimmed those brows down for court? No freaking way.
Dude, that is funny if they didn't say that.
It's like,
would you say, Harman?
Type in the Dresden Files and look what comes up.
Okay, Dresden Files. Let's see.
Dresden.
Talking about.
You guys love these eyebrows.
The stranger is wearing a black trench coat and at one point identifies himself as a fictional wizard and private investigator from an urban fantasy series.
My name is Harry Dresden, motherfucker.
Harry
Open the door. This is
Oh my
neighborhood.
God.
The resident
He's dressed like a. Shut the fuck up. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Look at this. Can't beat this shit up, guys. Look at
You
it.
can't. Dude, this is too funny, bro. Open the door, motherfucker. With his big ass eyebrows and shit.
Look at his trench coat and shit. This guy's.
I would have came out with a torch.
He has his black trench coat and all the versions of him. Look at him.
He's a Chicago's
That's
only
funny.
and private investigator as solves supernatural crimes in the net.
But I'm sure Harry Dresden doesn't harass civilians, all right?
No. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah. What's wrong with this guy, dog?
This is so funny, bro.
He did the same. Let me see. Finish this up. Okay.
No offense, dude. I would like to see somebody come to your door so I could see you two-piece him, but I hope that never happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny as fuck.
You understand me.
And then this happens.
Woo! Somebody's got to fix that.
Dude, I would have just came out and
Continues
tackled that
yelling at the top of his
motherfucker.
lungs, and according to authorities, eventually ends up inside.
Look at it.
the
He's
home,
inside.
breaking a gate and opening a sliding door. The homeowner's
Hopefully
pregnant
nobody's
wife and
home.
5-year-old child are terrified and hide in the garage.
Yeah, the pregnant wife and child are in the garage
In the
hiding.
garage? Oh, fuck,
Yeah, that's
dude.
scary. That's what I mean. It's scary, bro.
Homeowner's
I'd
pregnant
fuck
wife
this
and
dude up
5-year-old
if I was
child
there.
are terrified
That I
and
mean.
hide in the garage. The homeowner, meanwhile, rushed back
I'll take
home
my
and
lickings.
confronted the suspect with a shovel. The suspect ended up grabbing the shovel from the resident, and both ended up getting hit in the head with it.
They both hit each other in the head with the shovel.
With a
Police arrested
shovel.
Nichols at the
Yeah.
scene. He lives behind the
The
family's
bong.
home, but a motive is not
Boing,
known.
okabong.
Shocking. Just that it happened right there. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
right
is.
across the street from us.
Abby Newton said she's concerned, especially after police on Monday said Nichols is under investigation for allegedly annoying a child unrelated to the home invasion 2 days before that.
It's like
Yeah, this guy's
you got a
Gino.
charge for annoying a child.
Where is this?
Sounds like- no,
Where is
Fairfield? It's by Vallejo, California, Northern
Oh,
California.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm just saying home invasion and then with kids, dude, he's fucked, dude. He's going to do at
Yeah.
least 10 years.
Annoying a child.
Be mentally disabled.
Guaranteed.
Unrelated to
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you
fucked.
need to be at least evaluated. What did you say? You said so. Did he have a psych eval or any follow up? Seems like he's off his meds or something. Yeah, it does. Neighbors don't just suddenly do stuff like that for sure. Yeah, he's off his meds or new
the home
meds.
invasion 2 days before that incident.
Very disturbing. Very.
I
yes,
would have
'cause
just
his children
two-pieced
all
him and
lived-
held him
and it
down.
scared me
You know
because
what I
I
mean?
was home at that time of the
Yeah,
day.
he's done. He'd be done.
So the man's
Victor?
attorney said today that her client has no priors, that this is a one-time isolated incident. The DA says this man clearly is a threat. The judge agreed to set bail of $250,000.
I bet he lives not too far from them either.
They said he lives on the other side of the fence in the backyard.
So there you go.
So he,
dude.
so he
That's-
watches them and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
It's fucking weird,
assault,
dude.
vandalism, and criminal threats. Live in Fairfield, Henry Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked it up. That goes back. It took me back to 2007 when they had the TV series. It only lasted 12 episodes. Wasn't picked up for season 2.
Gabriel, what did you do, bro, when you have fucking four? I'm sorry. Oh,
Wait, he was talking about Wolfie. He was talking about you were talking about the show. Was it like on FX or something?
No, I don't remember where it was at.
Yeah.
I have never paid for anything since 2000. If you can't get it free on the internet, you're silly.
I wouldn't say. Oh, I'm not. Then you must think I'm really silly because I have HBO Max.
well, I think
I'm paying for convenience basically because you're right. I can get it if I really wanted to pirate it or whatever.
They got free. Have you heard of TV.net or something like that?
Yeah.
It's free. It's not.
Okay,
It's just straight out stuff. Yeah, there's
Well,
a lot of
you
stuff.
know-
Not pirate anymore. They
you know-
scared with the pirating stuff. A lot of these.
You know what I think?
What
No,
up?
I think you're a jelly fiend.
Huh?
A jelly fiend? What's that mean?
I'm
What's
talking to
that?
him. I think he's a jelly fiend.
Jelly.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Jealous?
No, jelly fiend. I think you're a jelly fiend.
Jelly fiend. Okay.
I'm trying to think what that means.
I don't know. It doesn't.
No, I think you know what it is, you fucking weirdo.
Hey, come on, bro.
No.
Come on, be nice.
I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
Now you're getting like be like Paul. Now you're getting a little disrespectful here, bro. You don't.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to get
I
disrespectful.
apologize, bro. We already started off the show off not talking about disrespecting people, bro.
I'm sorry, jelly fiend. I'm sorry.
His name is Harmon, bro. We don't call
Harmon,
people.
I'm sorry. I just think you're a jelly fiend.
Okay. Good for you.
You don't know what a jelly fiend is, dude? You're a jelly fiend, like grape, strawberry, jelly, peanut butter and jelly. Like it's a joke.
I never heard anybody say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's getting late. I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll hit this. What is this called? Before you go though, what's it called? TV.net. You said.
I got it right here. Let me pull it up.
Go give you. He's gonna give his pillow some head after this.
Hey, come on, bro. I don't want to have to drop you, bro.
What, dude? That is like we all give her a pillow head.
No, but it's the machine. You think that's a little out of line right there, man?
No.
Are you there, machine?
I thought it was funny.
I don't know what he's getting at, but it's funny.
No, dude. When you go to bed, you put your head in a pillow.
But to be honest, but I'll say this, bro. That's true, but like Harmon's he's an older gentleman. I consider him an elder out of respect. And elders we don't play like that sometimes, bro. It's like I heard somebody talk about grab ass yesterday. That's kind of like playing grab ass, bro. The OGs don't do that shit, bro.
I'm not trying to do that. No, when I said I was fucking, you know, when you lay your head on a pillow, it's giving you a pillow head. Don't you get it? You're laying you're going to sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So you found it, Harmon?
The TV app.to.
TV.
No, the TV.
Oh, the
app.
TV.
You son of a bitch. That's odd as shit.
App.
Don't lie, bro.
Oh, I see it. Cool.
Is it there? Because when I
got
looked it up, it wasn't there. Oh, you got it? All right. That's my bad.
So.
Just ignore that.
Bad.
It's good. If like put Super Bowl on it, and you can do it.
Super Bowl.
And if there's too many people on it, they cater to the paid people first. But 99% of the time, you can watch anything you want. So don't worry about days. And
it's all about money.
Good forever.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, because I don't get to watch some of the even like some of these games, these playoff basketball games, even though I don't watch it all the time. Like I can't get it. I can't get certain things here.
Get it on this.
Yeah. Cool. Got it. You got it.
College basketball, you can't get golf.
Oh, you can't get golf? Yeah.
You can golf or college basketball.
Nah, he really likes balls.
Fucking come on, man. Hey.
No, dude.
You gotta show some respect, bro. Come on, man. Sorry about that, Harmon. But
I learned
I know, but
system. But if you're not at the same level, you can't offend somebody.
Yeah.
Exactly. See? Right.
All right, but you're offending me though, Wolfie. I know you want to respect the channel, so I appreciate it.
I
Bro.
do.
Yeah.
I'll stop. I'll leave then. I'll leave. My bad. I was
Don't leave.
just fucking around.
We're about to leave. I get it. But hey,
I'm just playing, man.
Let's. I appreciate it. You guys helped me out because, like, I have to admit, I was kind of annoyed that the interview got canceled, but everything.
Yep, karma's a bitch, isn't it?
Right. Thank you, Wolfie, Harmon, and the Machine Lies. I'll see you soon, man.
All right, later, guys.
You got chopped up a little
Yeah, I
bit
appreciate you. Blessings.
Appreciate you too, man.
Machine Lies.
All right. Let's go. Okay, guys, we're gonna go out to since that energy. Wolfie has that spicy energy, man. So we're gonna go with the E40 Flash. And before that, Machine, what you got going?
Let's see a bit. Oh.
Yeah, I got a show tomorrow, I guess, right? In terms of it will be an irregular show, right? We're gonna open up some of the topics, like in terms of the whole question we're posing here, like who's in charge, right? Who controls things, right? What's in control, right? So on and so forth, right? So I put a question up: have science, technology, and liberalism, improved humanity, right? Open debate, right? You guys can debate me on that question, right? So anybody can come up, except for people who have not added value in the past, right? Let's just put it that way, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
They know
so
who they are, right?
Yeah, they know.
Or if they don't, if they don't know who they are, they'll find out when they can't get their ass up. Yeah.
Machine license,
Everybody
man.
knows. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Good
I
dude.
concur. All right, guys. We'll see you. We're going to do that. Appreciate everybody. This has been everything I learned in my life. I learned because I decided to try something new or stupid or whatever the hell you guys were saying earlier. People were saying earlier.
Stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's go flashing straight from Vallejo, California. This is the ultimate shit talking song. Let's go. Peace. Love you guys. Talk to you later.